May I have your attention, please? All rise. Lawrence County Municipal Court is now in session. Honorable Donald R. Capper presiding. All those having business before the court draw near and you shall be heard. God bless the great state of Ohio and this honorable court. You may be seated.
Good morning. Today is September 26th. Welcome to Lawrence County Municipal Court. We are going to do their hearings for review for people who are working on completing their court orders. Come up to the table to the right when your name is called. Go check in with the clerk if you don't get called and you think you should have been on the docket today.
Nathaniel Bullen, Garrett Childers, Corey Easton, Alicia Fell, Justin Hackworth, Trevor Hodge, Cody Ingalls, Brian Kitts.
Nathaniel Bullen is 25, 113, and 2564. He's been called. He's not here. So there will be a warrant issue for failure to plead. Garrett Childers, 2422. Garrett Childers.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you are here. Okay. Fines paid. You still have 3 days community service to do.
3 days.
That's what I'm showing. Is that right?
I should be able to get one knocked out next Friday on my next day off.
Okay.
Is it, you said 7 a.m. last time?
7:30 here at the court.
7:30 here?
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, get that done. You can actually get double credit on October 4th. And
On the 4th?
Those are township cleanup days. I'm going to give you another date, but if you get it done, you don't have to come back.
Okay.
Just confirm with your probation officer. Did
I
it
got you.
completed. I'm going to set it for October 31st. Get it finished before then, you don't have to be here.
Okay. Have a good one.
Corey Easton, 24222, 24247. Okay, it's a good report, better, I think, than last month, so that's good, you're making progress. Can you paint, oh, your phone looks like it's faded. Yep, okay. I'll set you for November the 14th, just keep up with your counseling, we may terminate things then.
Okay, thank you.
9 o'clock, November 14th.
Thank you.
Alicia Fell. Alicia Fell is 2695. She's not finished and she hasn't appeared, so there'll be a warrant issued for failure to appear. Justin Hackworth, 24793. Hasn't done anything on his case. This was the first review. There'll be a warrant issued for failure to appear, failure to do anything on his case. Trevor Hodge, 2378 and 79s at RS. So you came back to RS because you were there early, right? Now you're back there.
Yes, Your Honor. I graduated from Minute Reads.
Okay. And we got a report from them too. Okay, and they were on board with the transfer. Okay. All right. I'll approve that then. Are you anything on your phone today?
No, I get paid today, Your Honor, so I'll be able to, I don't know.
Okay, you can do community service and get credit. You'll get $100 October 4th and October 11th. You come out for community service and you get double credit those days.
Okay.
You gotta get your fines taken care of.
Yep.
October 31st is your next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. 9 o'clock. Cody Ingalls, 25104. Not finished and not here. The events weren't issued. Brian Kitts, 222478. It's almost finished, but not quite. Still is some time. So there'll be a warrant for failure to appear today.
Amber Martin, Jasmine Martin, Brian Marksberry, Brandon Miller, Vicki Scarberry, Denise Sexton, Robert Tackett.
Amber Martin is 19585, is on teleconference. And are you still involved with Clark County Recovery?
Sir, I work at Municipal Recovery now as residential staff. I actually run a sober living house. I have emailed some papers to you, and I emailed them last month, so you should have them on file. And I am actually off of parole as of October the 10th, so I'll get my gold seal, and I will be an alumni here at Officer House. And I already opened up 2 houses, so I'm a president now, but I will be an alumni whenever I leave here. So that's quite an accomplishment for myself.
Okay, I have something from Clark County Recovery Center and something from Amber House.
Yes,
Boxer
yes.
House. You still owe your fines, or you got a payment you're gonna make on your fines?
Well, what the agreement was, if I did this program, he was going to waive the fines, to my knowledge.
Well, to my knowledge, I've never done that, but let me look at the judgment entry and see what it says, because the court speaks to its record.
Right, if you look on the computer screen, I do see an entry to that effect,
Okay.
5/25.
All right, you're correct. The clerk tells me that there was an entry to that effect on May 12th of 2025. All right, I'll mark your case completed then.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So I do not have to report no more.
That's correct. The case is completed.
Thank you so much, Judge Capper.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
All right. Jasmine Martin, 2551, is here, and 23766. Okay, you still owe 10 hours community service and some on your fines.
Yes,
Are you making a payment on your fines today?
I can make one next week.
Okay.
Paid
When
Monday.
you gonna finish your, you did some this past,
Yeah, I'm gonna do more, and I'm gonna try to
you
work
did
some
20 hours
extra.
since the last time, so.
Yeah,
Okay, if you came out just one of those dates, October 4th, the 11th, that would finish it up.
okay, can do that.
And actually get some credit for your fine.
Okay,
Okay, we'll go into November for your next hearing. Does it matter if it's Mondays or Fridays? Are you working now?
no, but I do have a baby doctor appointment out of town on November 4th.
What day?
November 4th.
Okay, we'll make it, that's a Tuesday.
Oh, well, it's
Let's
that
make
Friday
it
that
the,
week.
10th then, November 10th. That's a Monday.
All right, thank you.
That'll be your next hearing, November 10th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Brian Marksberry. 24,362, 24,590. There's still things owed on both cases, so there'll be a warrant for failure to appear. Brandon Miller is appearing by teleconference.
Yes.
All right, can you turn on your video? All right, so your community service is done, 3-day school is done, you just have to pay off your fines.
Yes.
You have a payment.
I think a $50 online payment this morning.
Okay, I don't see a payment made since July, so,
No, that's not right.
okay.
I get payment every court date. There's not one that has, I've never known.
Did you have
One
another case?
I'm sorry?
Unless there was another case, I'm not showing a payment since July the 11th.
Remember, there was one made October the 15th, and there was a note that the file could not be located to report the payment.
Hold on one second.
August 15th.
August 15th.
Okay.
August 15th, you made a $50 payment.
Okay, August the 15th, you did make a payment. Okay, well, we got a file now, so it needs to be noted.
I'll do that if you.
Yeah, the last one,
Okay.
August 15th, yeah, that was the last court date.
$50. Okay.
Yep.
We do have it, it's in the computer.
Okay. Yeah, because I was looking and, because one of it said file is not located to report payment for that last one.
It's located now. Okay, October 31st is your next hearing,
Okay,
9 o'clock.
thank you.
You're welcome. Vicky Scarberry, 24/12/72. She hasn't done anything, but she did go to treatment at Astera, it looks like. But she's not here today, and I don't have a report from them since July. So there'll be a bench warrant issued. Denise Sexton, 24/5/38. And you, Denise? This is the one you texted me about.
Yes.
All right, it's a good report. Okay, and you're at OVP and they say you're compliant?
I do OVP outpatient weekly.
Yeah, I got their report. Okay, paying anything on your fines today?
Yeah. $5. And then I just got my employment back, so I'll start making payments like every week.
And you gotta get your community service done too.
I plan on doing it either on the 4th or 11th.
Or both.
Or both,
You get
yeah.
almost all of it done, you do that. Okay, since you're working out, which day is better?
Mondays are better.
Mondays?
Mhm.
Okay, November 3rd is your next hearing. It's a Monday. November 3rd, 9 o'clock is your next review hearing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good job.
Thank you.
Robert Tackett, 24/11/82. Robert Tackett. Pays fines, hasn't finished his community service. And didn't appear. And he's supposed to be in ARC for treatment. So I'll have a report from them either. So it'll be a bench warrant for failure to appear. Okay, that finishes the reviews. We're going to start the arraignments now. If you have an arraignment, that means the first hearing on a case, or if you missed a hearing before, you should be called today if we know you're here. If you thought you had a review and you didn't get called, you're going to need to go check in with the clerk. If you haven't done that yet, you're not on the docket. So when I get finished with what I'm going to tell you, you can go check in with the clerk. Defendant's rights, every person who's a defendant in a criminal court in this country has the right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything because of the Fifth Amendment. If you do make statements, though, you're stuck with them. So if you get up and admit something, that's a big deal in the law. Admissions are a big deal. If you admit something, it can be used against you later by the state. You have a right to have an attorney. You have a right to have an attorney appointed if you can't afford an attorney. You have a right to bail, and you have a right to make the state prove any charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. If you enter a guilty plea or a no contest plea, you just waive those rights that I explained to you. You should not waive your rights. If you want a trial on your case, if you want to talk to a lawyer about your case, if you don't know what to do, if you don't understand what's happening, you should not enter a guilty or no contest plea. You should enter not guilty when you're asked for a plea. That preserves all of your rights. Call the first case.
State of Ohio versus Nicholas Hughes, case number TRC 252457, A, B, and C.
Sir, are you Nicholas D. Hughes?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hughes, it's alleged on September 20th at 3:16 a.m. you were driving a vehicle under the influence of alcohol. States alleging that this would be a second offense, but it's beyond the look-back period of 10 years. So I think it would be considered a first offense. On a first offense, the maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,075 fine, and a 3-year license suspension. That's the maximum you can get.
Yes.
There is a minimum
Yes.
on this charge. Most charges don't have a minimum, but this is one that does have a minimum. I can't go below if you're found guilty. And the minimum is 3 days in a treatment program, $375 fine, and a 6-month license suspension. The state's alleging you took a breath test and tested 18 on a breath test.
Yes, sir.
So let me explain a couple numbers that are important with regard to that. 18 breath test score is above the per se level. There's a per se level under Ohio law that's 8. So what that means is if you test 8 or higher on the breath test, and the state has to show that they comply with all the rules for giving the test, then there can be a presumption that you were impaired because you tested higher than 8. 18's higher than 8.
Yes.
Now, the other number that's important is 17. 17 is considered a high test score. So anything above 17 is a high test score. And then that actually changes the minimum penalty. There's mandatory 3 days in jail, even on a first offense, if you test higher than 17 on a breath test for alcohol on a first offense. So do you understand all that? It's a lot.
Yes, sir.
That's that charge. That's the most serious charge you face. You're also charged with speeding, driving 56 in a 40-mile-an-hour zone. That's not jailable. Maximum penalty is $150 fine.
Yes, sir.
Then the last charge is failure to stop at a stop sign. That's a minor misdemeanor. Also, maximum penalty is $150 fine. So do you understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
You understand the rights you have?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to these charges?
Guilty.
Guilty means you're admitting the charges are true, and you waive the right to have a trial and have a lawyer represent you with regard to these charges. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have a report from the citing officer, so I'm going to read that. It's pretty lengthy. I'm going to read it into the record, and it's like 3 pages long. So I'm going to read that, and then if you want to make an explanation or statement, you can, but you're not required to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is from Ohio State Highway Patrol Trooper Jewell, and he says, September 20th, 2025, approximately 3:16 a.m., I was sitting stationary Solder Road, Lawrence County, Fayette Township. I observed a pickup truck going east on Sand Road, passed through the intersection with Solder Road without slowing down, continued on County Road 18. When I observed this, I was working on a statement of facts from a previous traffic stop and recollecting atypical interactions from previous traffic stop. In my mirror, I observed the vehicle fail to stop at the intersection, continue to raise speed. It appeared the vehicle had not attempted to stop or slow down to ascertain merging on the County Road 18 could be done safely. After the vehicle continued through the intersection, I rotated my body, determined the pickup resembled the pickup I had cited for speeding on US 52 near Salter Road at 94 in a 55 zone at 2:47 a.m. Considering I was sitting in the same location I was when I checked the vehicle's speed, I found it illogical he would commit another traffic violation in the same area. I turned around and pursued the vehicle as it continued out County Road 18. As I was pursuing the vehicle, I observed it was traveling at a rapid speed. I proceeded to check the speed and posted 40 mile an hour zone at 58 mile an hour with my same direction front radar. As I closed in on the vehicle, I turned left onto Township Road 251. I initiated overhead lights, signaled vehicle stop, and then realized it was the same pickup I had previously stopped. I made a driver's side approach, contacted with Nicholas Daniel Hughes. I detected a moderate odor of alcohol coming from the vehicle, asked him to step out, directed him to the front of my patrol car. While walking to my patrol car, I continued to detect odor on his person and breath. And I noticed that when I stopped him earlier, something moved off and informed him that I could detect an odor of alcohol. I asked him how much he had to drink, and he said, "Drink nothing." I told him I was stopping him this time for failure to stop at the stop sign. I asked Mr. Hughes if he had any recent head injuries. He pulled his front denture teeth out, stated 18 years ago. I turned the front-facing lights off and returned to Mr. Hughes, asking what time he got off work, and he replied he got off at 7:30 p.m. Went to get something to eat, saw his passenger's girlfriend, and headed toward home. I asked him to give me further information about his head injury 18 years ago. He said it was while he was on a dirt bike as a kid. Asked any ear infections recently and back or leg issues prevent him from doing field sobriety tests. And he said no. Asking if he was taking any sort of medications, he said we all do. I said, do you have any prescribed medications? He advised he does not. Asking if he considered himself to be in good health, and he said never. Began to ask Mr. Hughes what reasons he gives for the answer. He said he was working for a living. I began to provide instructions for horizontal gaze and nystagmus. He said, you're going to get mixed eye contact. Unclear what that meant. I asked him what mixed eye contact meant. He said, my eyes don't match what they say. I asked Mr. Hughes again what he was saying. He replied, well, you've seen drug addicts, you've seen drunk, you've seen them all. Still unclear on what Mr. Hughes was attempting to convey to me. I encouraged him to explain himself further. He advised that he's been them all. Mr. Hughes continued that he had been them all, and adding that we've all been them all. Unable to understand what he was attempting to communicate, asked him to elaborate again. I already had ran his license, therefore I knew his past. Mr. Hughes advised that he would perform the test, asking if he further explained, he declined. During horizontal gaze and nystagmus, I observed 6 valid clues for alcohol. He was also swaying, displayed difficulty keeping his head from moving. Proceeded to check for vertical nystagmus, and that was not observed. Conducted walk and turn tests. There was 4 validated clues. Could not keep his balance while listening to instructions. Did not touch heel to toe. Incorrect number of steps. 1 leg stand. brace his hands and arms for his size 3 validated clues, which were swaying, using arms more than 6 inches for balance, and putting his foot down. I gave him a portable breath test, and that was 0.175. He's placed under arrest for operating a vehicle under the influence, advised of his Miranda rights, and secured the vehicle at 49 Township Road 1220, who was a relative apparently. Went to the patrol post, agreed to give a breath sample and tested 0.83. We summoned Superior Court today. All right. Any explanation or statement you want to make, Mr. Hughes, after hearing the description?
Yes, sir. It's mostly true. He did pull me over going on Route 52, heading eastbound. I was dropping a friend off, a coworker that I worked with. I did have a few drinks, wanted to take him home, and that's whenever I got on the gas, got up to 94, made it into Delta Lane in South Point. That's when he turned the lights on. He asked me where I was going. I said, I'm dropping my coworker off. He just lives at the end of the road, which he let me go. I did, sir. I left there, I hit Sand Road, and proceeded on a 25, got up to moderate speed, 35, right through there at the intersection. There was no cars around. I did bust through the stop sign. I hit Salda, go around the loop around the church. It hits to a 40. Got up to about 56 whenever I hit Lewis Ford. That's when he turned the lights on. He asked me where I was heading. I said, to my grandmother's house. He says, okay. He administers the test. I get out. He says, I need you to do 9 steps forward and 9 steps back, heel to toe. I complete that. He does the eye test. I complete that, and then that's whenever he assumed that I was under the influence because of my swaying. He gives me the breathalyzer. I do say yes, sir. I did blow. He gets me into the cruiser, gets me back to the station, blow a 1.83. He asked me, you got 2 choices, and we need to give you to somebody, write you off to let you go home. Or you can go to jail today for refusing whatever your rights. And I said, okay. I said, well, I'd like to go to the house. I have work tomorrow. He says, well, that's fine, but I'm taking your license for 90 days. And who do I take you to? I said, well, at 14 Township Road, that's my blind grandmother and disabled grandfather. You could take me to my house. My Aunt Cindy's over at Norma Hughes' house. And I go there. Cindy's getting ready for work. She signs me off. He lets me out of the cruiser. And here I am today awaiting trial, or court.
Well, I mean, you've entered a guilty plea. You
Yes, sir.
understand that? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you show me, we have the other speed?
Yes, Your Honor, it's set for arraignment on October the 14th.
Well, let's just go ahead and do it now.
Let me get that ticket. October the 14th,
Okay.
for its court name docket. Nicholas Hughes.
Yeah, separate speeding tickets. So we have a traffic court where it's non-jail, all the non-jailable traffic cases go there, right there in the criminal court. So
Yeah, this
rather
was,
than make you come to that, I'm just going to go ahead and arraign you on that. So your
Thank you,
car is the
sir.
same day, earlier time frame with driving 94 and 95.
at least 15 minutes later, yes, sir.
Okay.
It was bad night, yeah, bad
So you
night.
plead guilty to that
Yes,
also?
sir. Yes, sir.
Where do you work?
Jones Remodeling for Donnie Jones, right here in Chesapeake.
Okay. Well, I'm surprised the trooper didn't test you and cite you for the OVI the first time he stopped you when you're on 94. That's a pretty ridiculous number for you to be driving.
Yes, sir.
All right, I've got the citation for that also. It was at the same day at 2:47, so it's just like a half hour before you get the OVI.
Yes.
Will there be one or two court calls?
two court calls because they're two separate incidents. Okay, anything else you want to tell me about that?
No, sir, just being stupid.
Now, Mr. Heald, I'm going to treat this as a first, I believe, because it's he had a prior in 2013, and he did take the test. Do you have any input on the sentencing?
No, in fact, I haven't really had a chance to even see the case, but we trust the court's discretion.
Okay. Okay, so why were you driving 94 miles an hour at 2 o'clock in the morning?
I was going eastbound on 52. I passed a car, and just being drunk and wild, I stomped it in my little truck, and that's whenever he was sitting up on the overpass in South Point. I didn't see him. He caught me. He pulled me over right there at Delta Lane, and I stopped the car. And he asked me, "Do you know how fast I was going?" I said, "Yeah, I was going pretty fast." And he says, "Okay." So he didn't administer anything. He just wrote me a ticket and let me go to drop my friend there.
Okay, so that's 25, 24, 35. So I think that warrants the maximum penalty. So I'm going to give you a $150 fine on that and court costs. So that's $125.
You want the 4, 3, 26, or 38 on?
Yes, that's fine. You want me to note that on here? Okay, then on the ODI, do you have medical insurance?
Through Blue Cross Blue Shield right now, yes, sir.
Okay. Through your work or through somebody?
Yes, through work, but I may need to check up on that. I have a doctor's appointment actually the 29th right down here in Chesapeake.
Well, I'm concerned, I mean, this is your second offense, and your behavior that evening was pretty odd and dangerous, really, to yourself and other people out on the highway. So one of the things I'm going to order you to do is to get an assessment for substance use issues. OVP is an agency that will accept, I don't know if they have anybody here today, but they will accept health insurance, Proactive in Huntington, Valley Health in Lincoln. So you go to one of those agencies, get an assessment for substance use issues and some counseling if it's warranted. If you've been 2 years earlier, it would be mandatory, but you're outside the 10-year look-back period for a second offense. I'm going to impose a $700 fine because it was, high test score.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be 20 days in jail. I'll suspend 17. You've got to do 3 days in jail. 30 hours of community service. When do you want to report for your 3 days in jail? It'll have to be a Monday or Friday.
I'll do it right now.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, he'll start his 3-day jail sentence now. You have a review hearing April 3rd of next year, so
Yes, sir.
you understand how review hearings work. A review hearing is to check to make sure people do what they're ordered to do.
Yes.
If you don't show up, automatically you get a warrant. That's how you can go to jail. You do what you're supposed to do here, other than this 3 days, that's all the jail time you'll have to do.
Yes, sir.
But if you blow it off and don't do what you're supposed to do, you get more jail time.
Yes, sir.
And if you were here during the reviews, there were several people who didn't show up. They're all getting warrants, and next time they have police contact, they're gonna go to the jailhouse.
I don't need no more jail time. No, sir.
Now, I don't understand it myself, but that's what happens. People, I think, they forget about it, don't pay attention, whatever, blow it off. They wind up going to jail when they don't have to. On the stop sign charge, I'll impose a $20 fine. And then on the second speed offense, $30 fine. And let's have him go meet with Mr. Major, then he can put him in custody, and we'll get you transported to the jail, serve your 3-day sentence. And Mr. Major will give you a copy of the judgment entries also.
Thank you,
Any
sir.
questions of me?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Reuben Mitchell. Case number TRC 132933 AMD CRA 131159.
And sir, you're Reuben Mitchell,
Yes, sir.
and you had a hearing last Friday on review that it looks like you missed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you admit that?
Yes.
Do you have an explanation for this?
I've been working at Verdif in Ironton. They've been working us on a mandatory 10 hours, 13 days straight. So I tried to get home and get some rest before I had to come in and go to court. And when I got home, I just crashed. I work midnight shifts. So once I got home, I tried to get a couple hours, like get a little bit of rest. I get off at 6 in the morning. Tried to give me a couple hours of rest. And when I woke up, it was past the time. My body was exhausted.
So you're here today, you have done your community service, you have a payment on your funds?
I'm actually waiting on my direct deposit that hit today, so whenever it comes through, I can call in and make a payment.
Okay, well, you can go online and make a payment.
Okay.
You can't do it by calling you. Okay, I won't issue a warrant for you since you came in on your own. I'm going to set your next hearing for October 20th
Okay.
at 9 o'clock.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
October 20th, 9 o'clock. Write it down in that form in the basket. This is the only notice you get. 10:20, 9 a.m.
State of Ohio versus Dustin Phelps. Case number CRA 15835, TRC 15720.
All right, you're Justin Phelps.
Yes, sir.
15835, 15720, these are theft and an OVI, and it doesn't look like anything. Well, there was a $25 payment on the OVI, that's it. And you've had a warrant outstanding for quite a while, so you're coming in to get the warrant withdrawn, correct?
Yes, sir. I had no idea I had a warrant. I went to get plates on my truck and they had me blocked.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
Yes, sir.
Where do you live now?
Medina, suburb of Cleveland.
Yeah, one time I had an address for Shaker Heights.
That's where I went when I first left here,
Okay.
10 years ago, I think.
That was, 2015.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, you still owe, I'm showing you owe quite a bit.
Okay.
Fines and court costs and community service.
You have a total?
$533.50 on the theft offense, $15,835, $26.85 on the $15,720, which was the OVI.
32. I could pay half of that today.
Okay.
If you need it all, I could probably do that as well. Might hinder me.
And you were supposed to go to some substance use counseling. Did you do that?
That, I needed to ask you, I didn't do it when we discussed it years ago. I did go through a rehab program in Akron in 2016, 6-month program, finished it. Haven't really been in trouble since, a couple of traffic things.
Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do now. Let me check. Let me go back and look at your prior incident, what was involved here. Okay. I'm going to have you do a urine screen. If you want to do a urine screen today, if it's clean, I won't make you go do any additional treatment.
Okay.
Go to the probation office, do a urine screen, then you'll come back here after we get that done.
State of Ohio versus Christopher Young, case number TRC 21-2199, ABC and D.
All right, you're Christopher Young,
Yes,
and I think this is the first time you've appeared.
yes,
Okay, this is an old case also. The state's alleging that on August the 11th of 2021 at 11:08 p.m. in Perry Township, you were driving a vehicle while you were under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or a combination of those substances, and it's alleged to be your first offense. On a first offense, the maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,075 fine, 3-year license suspension. The minimum penalty is 3 days in treatment, $375 fine, 6-month license suspension. You're also charged with driving with a suspended license. It's charged as an unclassified misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 500 hours community service, $1,000 fine. Charged with failure to control your vehicle. That's a minor misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is $150 fine. And leaving the scene of an accident. That is a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. You understand these charges?
yes,
You understand your rights that I explained?
yes.
How do you plead to these charges?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Do you wish to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you working?
Not currently.
You have no income?
No, sir, not right now.
I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you.
Hello, Mr. Young.
Hey, how you doing?
Did you post the bond?
Okay, so here's the history that I'm seeing. 2021 case, no appearance, there have been capias outstanding since 2021. He's here today. Kentucky address, do you still live in Kentucky?
Yes, sir.
What's the state's position on bond?
I guess it'd be helpful to know what would cause a person not to be here for 4 years and then show up.
Do you want to talk with him and then come back? I'll let you talk with your lawyer, because everything you say on the record here sticks to you immediately and is admissible against you. You can talk to him, and it's privileged. So why don't we recall it after that happens? With the file.
State of Ohio versus William Spalding, case number CRB 25-601 ABCD and E. William Spalding.
William Spalding is here. Come up to the table, Mr. Spalding. You're going to be served with copies of the charges 601A through E. The A case alleges that July the 18th, 2025, in Fayette Township, you purposely deprived Lowe's of property, being an air conditioning unit with a value of $599. That's a theft offense, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. 601B, alleges August 13th, 2025, you deprived Lowe's of a compressor toolkit with a value of $299. Also first degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. 601C alleges that on August 23rd, 2025, you deprived Lowe's of a 10-inch chainsaw kit, $139 value. First degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. 601D alleges August 25th, you deprived Lowe's of a 10-inch portable table saw with a value of $279. 601E alleges that on September the 7th, 2025, you deprived Lowe's of a 12-inch, it says 12-inch tool, I don't know what that is, 12-inch tool with a value of $429. Also a theft offense, first degree misdemeanor. So there's 5 first degree misdemeanor theft offenses charged against you. You understand the charges, Mr.
Yes, Your Honor.
Spaulding?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to these charges?
Not guilty.
You wish to have a court-appointed lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Morford, I'll appoint you to represent Mr. Spaulding. He's got a bond up, so the bond is continued.
See the paperwork.
I'm setting pre-trials October the 20th or after.
Judge, I'm here on the 20th if you,
Okay, so
that's good.
October 20th will be the first pre-trial at 10 a.m.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Cody Ingles, case number CRB 25104, on a recall.
All right, Cody Ingles is here now. You recall previously you weren't here.
Yeah.
I'm showing you did a couple days community service.
Yes, sir.
Recently. You have, you made a payment in August. Do you have a payment today?
Yes, sir.
How much are you paying today?
$50 if I can.
Okay. See the clerk to make that payment. No warrant issued. I'll set your next hearing in November. Are you working now, Mr. England?
Yes, sir.
Mondays or Fridays? What's better for your work schedule?
Mondays will be best. I'm off on Mondays now because of
Okay. November 10th. November 10th will be your next review hearing at 9 o'clock. Double credit community service on October 4th and 11th.
Thank
That's
you.
a Saturday.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recall Brian Kicks, case number TRC 222478, A, B, and C.
All right, Brian Kitts is here. He missed his review hearing earlier this morning. You still have community service. No, your community service is done. You still have fine to pay. You have a payment on your fine.
No, I'm gonna try to pay it off next week.
If not, I'm definitely gonna make a payment, but I'm gonna try and have it paid off by next week.
Okay. All right, I'm going to issue a warrant for you.
Yeah, I had to send my daughter to the hospital this morning in an ambulance, so that's kind of why I was late.
Okay, I'll set your next hearing for November 3rd. To get it paid off by then, you'll have to be here. November 3rd, 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Christopher Young, case number TRC 21-2199, A, B, C, and D.
This is Mr. Stratton's case. We're going to pick up the issue of bond. What do you wish to say about it, Mr. Stratton?
Your Honor, he just stuck his head in the sand, ignored a problem for a number of years, and he called the court, just decided to get his life together, called the court saying, I need to get this taken care of. They told him to appear on a Monday or Friday, and he came today, Your Honor. So
I'm just trying to get my life straight, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Healy?
You know, on the one hand, he does appear on his own, so he didn't have to be arrested to be brought in before the court. On the other hand, it was 4 years. What that does to the state's case, in a lot of cases, is it makes it more difficult to prove because of the passage of time. So, you know, I don't know that it's a very good excuse for not showing up.
I don't think the state's case is heard in any regards. The trooper is Austin Hall, so, I mean, he's still a trooper here, so.
Well, I'm of like mind. I like to encourage people to come in on their own without getting nabbed, but also, how do we know he's going to show up again without posting some kind of surety for that? Can he post a bond?
I will be here, Your Honor. I promise you.
Okay. That just cures everything.
I'm
I
sorry.
hate to be
answer
smart
his
aleck
question.
about it, but people lie to me in court. So you saying you're going to come to court doesn't necessarily mean you're going to come to court.
He's sorry, Your Honor. Answer his question, whether he asked if he could post a bond.
I cannot, Your Honor.
And this, let me educate myself further by looking at the facts here.
Your Honor, I didn't have his file out. What's his name?
Christopher Young.
Christopher Young?
Christopher Young.
It's an old case.
Well, he fled the scene at the time. He did get arrested. I don't know what happened. He got summons. And the vehicle involved belonged to somebody else.
I believe that the report does indicate, Your Honor, that he voluntarily came back to the scene. That's what's alleged in the report.
I have walked to...
Let's be careful.
I'm sorry.
We talked about this. Everything's recorded, so we don't want to say too much.
Well, kind of. I mean, I think the officer found him, and then he voluntarily went back to the scene after the officer found him. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place him in custody. I'll give him a minimal bond of $1,000, so probably $150 gets him out. But at least then we have a bail bond, so we'll kind of hunt you down if you don't come to court. So I'm placing you in custody, set a bond at $1,000 cash or surety.
Will the court be open to recalling this case later if necessary?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Let's set a pretrial now.
All right.
You want to set it pretty quick because he says he can't postpone.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
next Friday,
Which would be the
The
3rd? Yes.
next hearing is October 3rd for pretrial at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Hey, Sean.
State of Ohio recalls Dustin Phelps, case number CRA 15-835, TRC 15-720.
Your Honor,
Yes, yes. Okay, well, I'm still going to require you to do the counseling that you were to do initially that you never did. You're still testing positive for alcohol, THC, and kratom. So I'll lift the warrant now, but I'm going to set another review hearing for you. And if you start complying and taking care of the situation, I'll let you appear by teleconference like we had some of the other people.
Yes,
As long as you're starting to take care of this, you won't have to come all the way back down here for hearings.
Thank
You
you.
will have to appear by teleconference and start working toward getting this resolved. Otherwise, the warrant will get issued again.
Yes, sir.
So,
Can
you're
I-
working now?
Yeah, I've got 2 jobs, just started a company.
Mondays or Fridays, what's best for you for your hearings?
Probably Fridays.
Okay, I'll set the first one in about a month, October 31st, at 9 o'clock.
Can I do this in Medina County, the program, or?
Yeah, yes, you can do your counseling and I think you have community service to do too, so you can do that where you live.
Okay. Where do I find out what I actually have to do?
I want you to go to the probation office, meet with Mr. Major, the probation officer. It's been so long, he needs to go over your file again with you, what you need to do, and then he can give you the sign-on information to get on the teleconference.
Yes, sir. Can I have a work permit to drive?
Well, your suspension actually is up now.
They won't allow me to even take the test. And I didn't know I was driving around without a license.
Because of this?
Yes.
Well, good. I didn't know that the DMV would honor it that long.
Oh, they have. I had no idea until I went in there, so.
So you've been driving for 10 years without a license?
About 6. I waited 4 years because that's what the suspension was. And then I went in and got a new license. They printed me a new license, didn't make me retest or anything.
But now it's suspended?
No, it says expired, but I can't get a new one until I came and dealt with this.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I can set it earlier. I'm gonna see if you, you said you're gonna pay some of this today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you said half?
If that's what you need.
Well, you need to do, you did show up, so I'll give you credit for doing that. But you want me to do something for you. You haven't done a darn thing yet.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You've only promised to do stuff. And I get promises all the time. And what I want to see is some performance.
Yes, sir.
Do something rather than just promise like the last guy. Everybody promises short on performance. So you pay half and then I'll give you a permit.
Yes, sir.
You know, if you don't pay anything, you haven't done anything, on a case that's 10 years old, then you can suffer the consequences with the B&B. So, talk to Mr. Major about it. Mr. Cooper just heard that. So if he pays half his fines and court costs, I'll give him a permit to drive from the court for work purposes, to go to community service, to go to treatment. What else do you need a work permit?
That's it. Unless the kids need something. I've got the kids solely by myself.
Okay, child care. We'll put child care.
Thank you.
So here's the thing. I'm going to give you this court order. It's going to be kind of, this is from a case that's 10 years old.
Yes, sir.
So, and you live in Cuyahoga County?
Medina County.
Medina County.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
still, it's a different world.
Yes.
That's Ohio. This is Ohio. So you get stopped in Ohio, they may look at this piece of paper you got for me and say, this is crap. I'm not honoring this.
Yes, sir.
You understand? So I can't guarantee you how it's gonna fly from a 10-year-old case.
Yes, sir.
So if you're gonna drive, what's the best, smartest thing to do? Obey the law.
Yes, sir.
Don't speed. Use your turn signal. Stop at stop signs so that you don't get stopped and then have a lot of explaining to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you understand?
Yes.
Go meet with Mr. Major, October 31st, your next hearing, 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Raymond W. Meredith, case number CRB 25-167. Your Honor, Mr. Ashworth is special prosecutor.
All right, Mr. Ashworth is on teleconference.
Good. I need to get your phone number. Oh, it's okay.
All right, this is Mr. Stratton's case. Mr. Ashworth, special prosecutor, is set for a pre-trial today.
Yeah, it's set for pretrial on a criminal damaging. This is the first time Mr. Meredith has been here while I've been on the case. Me and Mr. Ashworth spoke about this morning. Mr. Ashworth, since Mr. Meredith is here, I think we probably need to schedule this for another pretrial.
Yeah, that's fine. This was the case that was transferred, and we had some trouble. I think logistically getting it going, but now he's here. That sounds right to me.
Okay. What dates are, I'm probably setting, well, with your schedule, I'll try to accommodate it. Just give me some dates when you're available, and we'll see if Mr. Stratton can make those dates also.
In October, Your Honor, the 6th and 27th are bad for me.
So you're available any other dates other than those?
Yes.
Whatever the court wants, Your Honor, fine. I'll make it work.
Okay. How about the 20th, October 20th?
Yes, sure. That'll work.
Okay, October 20th for a pretrial. And expect that'll be at 10, Mr. Ashworth to appear by teleconference.
Okay. Do you have a review hearing on?
I thought it was going to be at the same time.
At the same time? Is he on a review docket, Your Honor?
I don't know.
Yeah, I had a review, but
You have thousands of cases, Mr. Stratton, you realize?
Oh, well, if it wasn't supposed to be at the same time, then I missed it when I was in Michigan because my grandmother passed
You're
away.
supposed to be here today for a review?
I don't know, I was thinking that, I thought it was going to be all today.
Oh, he has a warrant.
I had a weird, I was going to ask something. Is there any way, like, I can do that community service, like, go
Let's
down?
pull your file and we'll deal with that, so.
Okay.
I'll point you on that also. We'll get the file out. I don't have it in front of me.
I'm sorry.
I don't think we need Mr. Ashworth.
No, he's not on that. It's a post-conviction.
Yeah, sorry.
State of Ohio versus Dylan Kay.
Wait. I'm ready.
We'll recall it, Your Honor?
We're still dealing with this one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll recall Mr. Meredith. He has another case, apparently with a warrant, so we'll recall it.
Okay. All right. Have a seat.
Now we're going to do is Mr. Holt here today?
I have not seen him.
This is the sentence.
Well, we got to have Mr. Holt here. Maybe say it. All right, yeah, it's not scheduled, so we'll put this one off and that's Mr. Ashworth's case also.
State of Ohio versus Robert Hensley. Case number CRB 23-324, CRA 21-345, CRB 21-346.
This is Mr. Morford's case. Mr. Morford, any word for Mr. Hensley?
No, Judge, the last note I had, we were here August 15th, I believe. He was at Newness of Life. I have not heard anything since then, Your Honor.
Okay, there'll be a warrant issued for failure to appear.
State of Ohio versus Jeremy Northridge, case number CRB 25550.
This is Mr. Morford's case, first pretrial. See, there's a demand for discovery made.
We haven't gotten a video yet, Judge. They were awaiting the video. The state was. So we'd ask you for a short continuance so we could get the video.
If we haven't already got it, we'll make sure to get it. My notes indicate we sent discovery, so I don't know if that means the video too or not, but I'd ask Mr. Morford to check in our office about that.
Uh, 20th or after?
Let's do the 20th.
October 20th. Next hearing, retrial, 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Andrew Curry. Case number CRB 25506, CRA 23464, A, B, and C, CRB 23463, CRB 23291, CRB 2361.
Yes, I have Mr. Stratton down as the attorney.
Yeah, Mr. Stratton informed me this morning that he wasn't the attorney, but that it was written on there.
I have you listed as counsel.
Who's listed?
This is a fairly new case, arraignment from August. He's in hometown recovery, doing well. They recommend, looks like 4 to 6 weeks of counseling before he can start working. If he continues on the way he is, that should happen.
Yeah, I think he's at 40 days right now. So.
Okay. You ready to stay the course then, of what you're doing?
Oh, yeah, sir.
Okay. Come back to the 24th of next month?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a Friday. October 24th will be the next hearing. You're encouraged to keep doing what he's doing, and he's doing well.
And Your Honor, also with respect to the littering case from a long time ago, which we've had discussions about progress many times, We got in contact with the owner of that property, Mike Finley, and he said he doesn't want him to come back. He said he'll take care of cleaning it up, so somebody else is cleaning up your mess for you, so good.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Throw my money away.
Okay, just concentrate on your sobriety, right?
I know, I ain't worried about that. All right, keep going.
October 24th is your next hearing.
Thanks, sir.
State of Ohio versus Vincent Stent, case number CRB 25566, CRA 25565, CRB 25646.
Cynthia Steph.
Vincent Stent.
Mr. Stratton.
This is a new charge.
What's your case number on that?
566.
I think he was arraigned on that.
Yeah, he's been arraigned on
September
this.
19th.
I think there's been some question as to the charge, what's been arraigned, what hasn't. What has the court shown to be arraigned?
Okay. 25446 is the oldest case.
Okay.
He was arraigned on that back in July 24th, and you were appointed, allowed to sign no OR bond. Do you have that?
What is that charge?
Okay. Domestic violence.
M4?
Fourth degree.
Okay. That should have been amended, as I understand it, amended to this M1.
Well, we filed a separate charge, so we have them both pending.
Okay.
We have an M1 domestic, and then we have a disrupting public services too.
Yeah, 566 is an M1.
Yes.
Domestic violence, and 565 is obstructing official business. Same day.
And that's filed as a felony.
Yeah, that's a felony.
Okay.
Felony 4.
All right.
So we consider this a really serious situation, one in which we would consider taking it on to the grand jury unless we're able to reach a conclusion that's satisfactory. So if they want to talk about it one more time, we understand that.
Has there been any ongoing problems since this last arraignment? Or?
Do you have any problems with that? No. There haven't been any problems since this happened.
At this time, Your Honor, I believe that these charges all merge into with the felony. So if the state is wanting to, he's not going to plead to the domestic. So that was the offer by the state, pleaded the domestic, dropped the felony. He is turning down that offer.
Okay. How's the state want to proceed?
Well, we'll take it to the grand jury. Actually, I think in addition to the obstructing official business, we'd also have the disrupting. He actually destroyed her phone. We got pictures of the phone in pieces all over the floor. It's not the, this is the more serious kind of, that kind of offense. So if he wants to keep his bond, he could waive to the grand jury. Otherwise, you know, we can have a preliminary hearing.
You want to take a break and talk to him about how to proceed?
No, Your Honor, we'll waive. We'll
Okay,
waive. Yeah, we'll waive.
So the state's going on, the defense waiving 25,565. The state's going to annihilate 25,566, and then there was the M4. You want to just annihilate it also, then it probably won't go. I'm saying.
Right. We'll send it to the grand jury, whether they present it or not, I don't know.
Okay. So all the misdemeanors are nollied, and the felony is waived. Mr. Stratton can explain it to you further than me, but one of the things you need to do is stay in touch with him and the court in Ironton to make sure you get in there if you get indicted, so you can preserve your bond. You got the best bond you can possibly get. You don't want to have to post a new one. You don't show up when they ask you to.
Out there, I can see, I'll be right back. All right, thank you.
I'll accept the waiver.
Wait 1 second.
I'll accept this waiver. So all the cases here are concluded. So the felonies, waived with grand jury, the 2 misdemeanors and all.
Yes, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Cynthia Gannon, case number CRB 25546.
Mr. Stratton's case set for pretrial.
It's going home. Okay. There she is.
Yes. Your authorization is fully compliant.
Your Honor, we're going to plead guilty to the charge today. And then, of course, she's going to stay at hometown, and I don't think she needs to be tested like the court typically does, since she's already tested with hometown.
Correct.
So,
All right, Ms. Gannon, anything you want to tell me? You agree with your attorney is representing to the court?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
No.
Okay, I accept your guilty plea. I'll impose a $100 fine, and I'll suspend 20 or 50 if you complete treatment. Order you to pay court costs. 20 days in jail, all suspended if you complete treatment. Order you to do 5 days community service. Stay out of Walmart. You order to stay out of Walmart. Review hearing is April 3rd. Well, we'll go ahead and agree treatment when you do this. First review hearing, November 14th. She'll see Mr. Major in the probation office. Continue with her treatment. That's the most important thing, your sobriety. And then we'll worry about the other stuff after you get that squared away. Okay, good luck.
good to probation.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus John C. Henry, case number CRB 25439.
Your Honor, last time we were here, yeah, there it is. Talked about if he had a good report, that the state was going to dismiss today. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, how's the state want to proceed?
We've discussed the last couple times we were here that if you continue to do well, we would recommend a dismissal. And I think probably we've reached that point. We're willing to go ahead and dismiss it today.
Okay, without cost, with cost?
With costs.
Any pay costs?
Do you need those paid today, Your Honor?
Well, it'd be nice.
Huh? How much are they?
It's gonna be at least 150, let's see.
Yeah.
There's some sheriff fees in there too.
Might be a little more than 150.
189.64.
189. He'll pay it today, Your Honor.
Okay. See the clerk, pay your costs, case is dismissed.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Shannon Eastet, case number CRA 25606. Ready to go.
Shannon Eastet.
Ma'am, are you Shannon Eastet?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Eastet, it's alleged that at Fayette Township on September 25th of this year, you knowingly obtained, possessed, or used a controlled substance that contained heroin. So possession of heroin is a felony 5, carries a maximum penalty of a year in jail, $2,500 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
You understand the rights you have as a defendant?
Yes, sir.
You have the money to hire a lawyer?
No, sir.
You have a job?
No, sir.
You have no income at all?
No.
I'll appoint Mr. Steyer to represent you.
Thank you.
He's here in the courtroom. The possession is in charge. What's the state's recommendation on bond? She's an Ohio resident, I take it?
Yes, sir.
You have Ohio medical card?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Your Honor, we're not opposed to an OR bond if it was accompanied by, in order for her to be assessed and to begin treatment if it's recommended.
Your Honor, I believe she posted bond through Mr. Sowards.
She did.
Then I would ask that the bond continue.
Is she agreeable to getting assessment for treatment?
She is agreeable, Your Honor.
Have you had treatment before?
Yes, I have. I've had treatment before. I believe it was in 2000 or 2001 I completed it.
Where did you get it?
I done a 30-day program in Barbersville.
Okay.
Got my certificate and done the 90 days, the 90 meetings, 90 days, and done everything that I needed to do.
You're living in South Point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to refer you to RRS. They're located here in Chesapeake.
Yes, sir.
So they have a person here, Jeremy, to talk with you, assess you, and get you set up for some counseling. Now, didn't hear the prosecutor say this, but I'm going to read between the lines that if you're successful at treatment, so you're charged with a felony. Felonies, there's
Yes,
two
sir.
types of criminal cases, misdemeanors and felonies. Felony means you can go to prison.
Yes, sir.
You get convicted. And you would have to go to trial at the main courthouse in Ironton. So the first hearings are here in this court, but eventually felonies go on down to Ironton to the grand jury. But if you're successful in treatment, they may never take you to the grand jury. You don't get indicted, you don't get a felony charge, at least a felony indictment. You've got a charge but not indicted. And you can actually get your case dismissed if you do well in treatment. So
I will do well. I will
Okay.
complete it.
So you're interested in that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do well in treatment, you'll come back periodically, I'll get reports as to how you're doing. If you do well, it'll stay here. If you don't, it'll go on to the grand jury, and
Yes.
then you deal with a different judge
Yes, sir.
who could send you to prison if they wanted to. Okay, so your bond is continued that you posted. We're going to talk to Jeremy out in the lobby about getting set up for treatment. You'll come back When you come back there and give me a report, this is what she's doing, this is how she's doing it, just get good reports and get clean.
Yes.
Heroin's bad stuff, you gotta stay away from it.
Yes, sir.
And even worse is fentanyl. That's what's, I don't see heroin that much anymore. Usually it's fentanyl, and fentanyl's even worse than heroin in terms of overdoses. So, about a month out, Mr. Steyer, end of October, what's your schedule?
Everybody give just 1 second here, I was putting this on my calendar. End of October, I'm here the 20th and the 31st.
Let's do the 31st.
Thank you.
October 31st will be the next hearing. It'll be a preliminary hearing at 10 o'clock.
And we will waive time constraints to accommodate that, Your Honor. You want to just wait for when it's off, you have to have 5 minutes or so.
State of Ohio versus John Heisel, case number CRB 25608.
This is for arraignment. So are you John Heisel?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Heisel, it's alleged that Union Township on September 24th of this year, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Tiffany Chapman. Assault is a first-degree misdemeanor. It's a maximum penalty of 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. You understand the charge?
Well, I do, but could I explain something if it's all right?
Today's not the trial, so remember what I said, where you want to explain your rights? Okay. Everything you say here is on the record today, and it's not the trial, so I'm not going to say, oh, Mr. Heisel, you're right, I'm just going to throw your case out. Get out of here. It's done. That's not going to happen, so there's nothing you can tell me to make me do that today.
Yes.
So the best thing you can do is just listen and then answer my questions.
Yes, sir.
So you understand the charge, and you understand your rights.
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the charge? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Sir, I got a witness to.
I'm sorry?
I have a witness to.
Okay, but that wasn't my question. You want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have a job?
I guess it's,
What do you do?
I guess Social Security.
Okay, well, you're entitled to a court-appointed lawyer. So I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you. He's right behind you there. He's going to be your lawyer.
Why?
He has a bond up, so your bond's continued. I'm going to order that he stay away from Tiffany Chapman. Any problem with you staying away from Tiffany?
No,
You can't go live with her anymore. I don't know if you were living together, or you gotta stay away from her while this case is pending.
yes, sir.
Okay? You have someplace to go?
Well, it was my apartment and she's not there no more.
Well, you can go back to your apartment, you just can't go around Tiffany.
Okay, yeah, no worries, sir.
So right there, this is the no contact. See, protection. So right there, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm entering a not guilty plea for him. This bond's continued.
Right there.
Mr. Stratton's the attorney.
We're gonna give you a copy of that.
This one, we need to come back sooner or not?
Whatever you need me back.
Mr. Stratton?
Your Honor, relatively soon, maybe?
Okay. Actually, we could do any of the next upcoming Fridays. What's best for you?
3rd, maybe?
Okay. October 3rd. Pre-trial at 10 o'clock.
All right. I need to talk to you, so don't move, okay? Just step outside. I need to talk to you, okay?
State of Ohio versus Joseph Sizemore, case number CRA 25607, CRB 25605. Joseph Sizemore.
Joseph Sizemore, come into court. Joseph Sizemore has a bond. Mr. Sowers. This is another one of those bad bonds. He has a felony and he only posted a misdemeanor theft bond and got out of jail. He's out of state. He posted a misdemeanor theft bond, and he's got a forgery charge.
And I'll have to review the file and.
So that may be something.
I was on the ordinance. The clerk's office and answer that question completely on.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure, and maybe the jail only thinks that there's going to be a misdemeanor theft charge, and then there's a forgery charge filed later, and he gets out on an M1 theft. $1,000 bond.
Issues there.
The deputy actually indicated forgery as one of the charges.
Okay. So
Must have overlooked it or something at the jail.
okay, so we'll set a bond forfeiture hearing. So if they had a felony, could they post a bond on a forgery after?
Yes, Your Honor. They take all of their after-hours bonds.
But at a certain level of felony, they have to appear.
Correct. You take a bond on a 1
Okay, let's set the bond forfeiture hearing. For the 14th.
Your Honor, the jail is checking on it right now.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Brianne Hensley, case number CRB 23350. Brianne Hensley.
Mr. Stratton's case for pretrial.
Your Honor, this is an older case, and there's no video available on this case, so we'll just need to set it for a trial date.
Mr. Hill.
Yeah, the reason there's no video on the case is because it's from 2023, and I guess, you know, the case was set for an arraignment on, well, she showed up for the arraignment on June the 12th, and then June 26th was the pretrial, and she didn't show up.
Correct.
So, similar to the case that we had earlier today, without a real good explanation, I think that that would be indicative of someone who may not show up again.
Well, I think she's supposed to bond now, I believe.
Yes, Your Honor, we were here on the 25th of August on this case, I believe on the 25th of August.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, where I believe I was appointed to this case, so she showed up for the very next court date, so any bond that was so correct on that, right? Yeah.
I think it was right a month out.
Yeah, she's got a bond up now.
Yes.
Well, she had a bond up then, so I think it just got overlooked, but she's had a bond up the whole time. So, yeah, so it was posted back in 2023. Mr. Sowers. Okay, so still in effect.
Yes. This is scheduled for 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it looks like I was not, well, so anyway, I don't think I was here. I think she said here. Back in 23. Okay, so you're wanting another pre-trial?
Trial date, Your Honor.
Trial date, okay.
Yeah. Trial to the bench.
We can do the 20th of October, the 31st of October.
20th will be fine, huh?
October 20th. For trial at noon.
State of Ohio versus Kaya Maynard.
All right.
Case number CRB 24478.
And 10:30.
Mr. Stratton's case.
Thank you.
My understanding, Mr. Maynard's left. Treatment. So, he's not appeared today for his hearing. So I'll issue a warrant. Didn't they have a bond up? Let's see.
I don't think so.
Not in the emergency finance.
July 24th, he posted a bond.
Oh, did they?
Mr. Sowers.
Uh-oh.
Well, the good thing is he knows exactly where he is.
I think his issues is his wife, and I think that's.
And mother.
And mother, yes. Yes, I think it's.
Some good news today.
I think it was good news today.
So we'll set that for the same date. What did I say, the 14th on the other one?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ron.
State of Ohio versus Amy Slaughter, case number CRV 25391, A, B, and C.
You can call Robert Slaughter, also Mr. Sire's case.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Robert Slaughter, case number CRV 24692, CRV 24346, A and B.
And Your Honor, also there's a case here that Mr. Smith represents Mr. Slaughter on, but I'm standing in for him today due to his jury trial.
Okay.
So on the matter for Mr. Smith, I'm going to ask that that be continued. He advises that he is available on the 17th and the 24th. If those are not far enough out for you, I think if you just set a date, he can deal with it if he's not available.
Okay. What about the other cases?
On the other cases, that's the one that's co-defendant with Mr. Stratton's client. It sounds like we're probably going to need to get a jury or get a trial date for those.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
They'll be handled differently.
Right.
Okay, on 24-692, which is Mr. Smith's case, was set for October 17th.
So you need to write that down yourself.
This will be happening.
And for Ms. Slaughter, 25-391. And are these all related, the other for Robert, are related to the same issues? Or?
Your Honor, I have Roger Smith on 24346, the assault case,
Oh,
but that's just in the computer, I don't think.
well, I do too on the file, face of the file. Okay, 24-692 and 24-346.
Let me look at my own file and figure out.
346 was a 90-day case, 90 days with cost without appearance, and it never happened.
I think that's also Mr. Smith's perhaps. It's not mine. I don't think I have that. I have 25-390 A and B.
Okay.
I think Mr. Smith has everything else.
24-346 will also be set for October 17th.
I don't even have a 25-390 wasn't called, Your Honor. Got that one?
I have a file 25-390.
We can go over those again, and I don't have all the cases.
Okay. 24-692 A and B. 24-346. Those are both Mr. Smith's cases. He's not here today, and I'm continuing those to October 17th for pre-trials. And Amy Slaughter and Robert Slaughter, these are related cases, 25-391 for Amy Slaughter, 25-390 for Robert Slaughter, and they're requesting trial dates for those.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, could do the 20th, 31st.
Okay, you're talking about, okay.
For trial.
I would say the 31st, Your Honor. 31st be okay?
Yes, it would be.
31st at noon.
I should schedule one, a lot of cases for that.
Well, hang on.
On the 31st,
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm showing 13 pre-trials and 9 preliminary hearings and no trials. Is that right?
That's not correct. You've said at least 3. I think maybe the last 2 or 3 court dates, we probably have 3 or 4 trials on that date.
Well, maybe it's not working. Since it got updated, you know what happens with computers when they add something new. A bunch of other stuff doesn't work.
Yeah.
For that, the 31st and see what we get.
Well, we can go into November and make sure we clear that date.
Any day except the 10th, Your Honor.
I can do any date in November.
I've got trials the 10th, 14th, and 17th. So, and the 3rd.
And the 3rd. What were the dates you said you?
The 10th is the only bad day.
How about the 7th then?
The 7th I'm available.
Yep, 7th work.
Okay.
You said 7th or 17th, I'm sorry.
7th.
7th I'm available.
November 7th for a trial at noon.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Amanda White, case number PRB 25-552.
I think we're just going to set this one as a free trial, because we were just arraigned on the 5th.
Yes.
The 5th, yes.
This is 25-552.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we need to just reset this for another pretrial. This is our first pretrial on this matter. The discovery in this case. And we can set it for whenever the court wants to, except for the 6th and the 27th in October.
20th?
20th, yes.
October 20th.
This is on those 24 cases.
Pre-trial, 10 o'clock.
Oh, Roger.
October 20th. Assuming the numbers are right, I don't know.
Who is that?
Well, just,
Amanda White.
you printed a docket except for what you set for today, because it doesn't. Here yet. There's only 12 pre-trial, 7 preliminaries, and 5 6.
31st. Okay, well, that's about what it is.
No, but it's, I'm printing right now.
Wes Wright. Wes.
State of Ohio versus Wesley Wright, case number PRC 25-380, A, B, and C.
It's Mr. Stratton's case.
Your Honor, we don't have OVI charge resolved today, but we could possibly resolve the littering charge.
We'll just continue it when we clean it up.
Okay, fine.
And then they would dispute, I'm having trailer there today.
Today?
What needs to be.
There's a littering charge with this. The state is very interested in getting cleaned up, so if we continue this maybe to the 20th, they'll have it cleaned by then, and then we can talk about resolving everything.
We're okay with that. We are serious. I'm glad that Mr. Wright came in here and said he wants to clean it up, because apparently it's a mess, so.
Yeah, it was more of a neighborhood dispute, if you would. They threw some stuff on me and I refused to clean it, and it's just a standoff, but I'll just clean it, it's fine. Yeah.
And we've got an OBI that's getting some age on it, that needs to be resolved also.
We'll resolve that next way, one way or the other.
20th of October?
Yes.
Pre-trial is October 20th.
Okay,
Good.
State of Ohio versus Tara Kerr, case number CRA 25332.
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Steyer was going to stand up for Mr. Smith on this.
I can't have a conflict.
He has a conflict, so I'm standing up for Mr. Smith.
I'll remind the court, though, that the days that Mr. Smith's told me he's available are the 17th to the 24th of October.
Those are the days he is available?
Those are the days that I know he's available.
Okay. One of the issues today to be addressed was her GPS.
Well, she's ready to have it off, I think.
Okay. I'll order GPS removed today.
Okay, thank you.
Report is good. Keep things going the way they are. And you're on the right track, and your case, I'm not sure what the state's willing to do, but maybe dismiss it if you're successful. Yes.
Great, thank you.
Let's. I'm actually going to go into November for her. Let's do November 3rd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. See Mr. Major about getting the GPS.
State of Ohio versus Crystal Minton, case number CRA 25296, CRB 25297.
Mr. Stratton's case, she's at the
Going good. She's doing well, and I believe that she has been, we anticipate that she will be joining QRT.
Okay.
Is that when you're ready to do now, or?
No, Your Honor, she's going to come and we're going to talk some more about it on Tuesday, and then she'll sign paperwork then.
Okay, so we may do it next year.
Yes.
Okay, so. We need at least a month.
That'd be fine, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
20th, 20th, 24th, 31st.
24th.
24th?
Yes.
October 24th will be the next hearing. We'll look at QRT then.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Amy Burnside, case number CRA 24358. What, excuse me, CRA 25358. Amy or Connie Burnside.
Mr. Stratton's case.
Mila?
I had notes back in July. I didn't have anything else.
I think what happened, it came in, came in on Monday, and I told him to be here today because you weren't here Monday.
Right.
And it's nice to be here. So, bench warrant will issue. This is a felony, I'm going to say, once you keep it here, or how do you want to proceed with it?
We were content to leave it here, and the reason is because usually when you have a charge like this, it's in conjunction with the domestic violence, but it really is not exactly like that. So our intention was to leave it here, and I think we'd like to just have the warrant from this court.
Okay, the warrant from here for failure to appear for the hearing today.
State of Ohio versus Tessa Stakely, case number CRA 25425, CRA 25426.
Stratton's case, no hearing today.
It's a felony.
Counsel. Yes. Okay. It's good report. Sounds like she's making progress. It's not completed yet. That's correct. You go, I think, with her, you go into November now? or-
Yes. Any date except the 10th.
The 14th, November 14th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Preliminary hearing, November 14th.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, we'll bring it to the Orange County Jail. State of Ohio versus Ashley Abrams, case number CRA 25176.
Ma'am, are you Ashley Abrams? Can you hear me, Miss Abrams?
Sorry, I'm confused. What's going on?
Well, you're appearing in court by teleconference. I'm Judge Capper. Can you hear me?
I can't hear.
Okay. Can we try to adjust your headphones? Yeah, why don't you move your hair out of the way? Put the headphones on your ears. Ma'am, are you Ashley Abrams?
Yes,
Can you hear me okay now?
yes, I can hear.
I'm Judge Capper. This is your arraignment hearing. It's alleged that you missed a hearing.
Because I lost my transportation, sir. I lost my car. Which maybe I'm able to hear.
Okay, it's on a theft offense. It's alleged that it was a Walmart theft offense. You were supposed to come to a review hearing, you didn't appear. How'd you wind up in jail? What caused you to get in jail?
I'm sorry?
How did you wind up in jail? Did you get arrested on something else, or why are you in jail?
Because I was a victim in another case with the Colbert Police Department,
And they found you had a warrant?
and I voluntarily turned myself in with Colbert.
How long you been in jail now?
2 days.
Not exactly true.
Okay.
The warrant is for not reporting to probation as ordered.
Okay.
And it's a probation warrant. I was contacted by Chief Murphy from the Colbert Police Department about her. She had a enforcement violation of an ordinance that he was going to go serve, and he arrested her. She didn't turn herself in. She was actually being cited for a code enforcement violation.
Okay.
And I probably didn't do it, but I should have done a probation violation when she was here, but I've been a little busy this morning, I forgot.
There is one in the file from June 13th.
I may have filed it, Your Honor.
And she does have a bond up from March with Mr. Sowards. You're living in Ironton? Where do you live now, ma'am?
I live in Colbert, sir.
Okay. What's the address?
609 Pike Street, Colbert.
Okay. How do you plead to this complaint that you violated your probation?
Guilty.
Okay. And it doesn't look like you paid your fines or court costs or anything like that. Well, do you want to lay it out in jail, or do you want to try again?
I want to come out again. I've already talked to Chief Murphy with Colbert Police Department, and he said any community service that I get, I should be able to work out there as long as it's okay with you.
We have used them before, Your Honor, yes.
Okay, I'll send you the time served for contempt for not coming to your review hearing. So you'll get out of jail today, and then I'll give you another review hearing. So here's another hearing. If you don't show up for it, what happens? You get a warrant for not showing up.
I will be there.
We're just getting done. I mean, what you gotta do, you had a fine and court costs, and, let's see, 5 days of community service. So you can do your community service there at Call Road. You can actually work off your fine. If you can't pay it, you can do extra community service. And if you want to come on October the 4th or the 11th to the court and do community service here at 7:30 on October 4th or 11th, those are Saturdays, we're giving double credit for those days because those are township cleanup days.
Right.
Okay? So I'll set your next hearing for review on Halloween, October 31st.
Okay.
That should be easy to remember. Halloween, I gotta be at court.
Right before my daughter's birthday is.
Okay. You'll get out of jail here as soon as the paperwork gets processed.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Dylan Adair, case number CRB 25609. Antonio Caldwell is on deck.
Well, are you Dylan Lee Adair?
Yeah.
Mr. Adair, I'm Judge Capper. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, and to make the state of Ohio approve the charge filed against you. Do you understand that?
I couldn't hear you, hold on. What'd you say? I can't do them both on one hand, I get nervous.
You don't get nervous from being in jail, but you get nervous from having two earphones on your head at the same time. I need to write some of this stuff down. Can you hear me now, Mr. Adair?
Yes, absolutely, I can.
Okay, let me explain your rights to you again. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you do make statements, everything you're saying is getting recorded. It could be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed. If you can't afford one, you have a right to make the state of Ohio approve the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, now, let me go over the charge with you that you're facing, excuse me. You're facing an aggravated menacing charge. The state of Ohio is alleging that Union Township on September 24th, you caused staff at Brighter Days Recovery to believe you would cause serious physical harm to their person or property. That's a first degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Absolutely. But
How do you plead to the charge? How do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed?
I don't have a lawyer yet, I don't think.
Well, I know you don't have one. Do you want me to appoint a lawyer to represent you?
Sure, yeah.
You don't have a job, you've been in treatment, right?
Yeah, I've been sober for a year, and a little over a year and a half.
Are you working now?
I had a job, I had put in an application at the Dollar General when I was waiting to be hired, passed background check.
All right, so I'm going to appoint you, Mr. Stratton, to represent Mr. Adair. Not guilty plea is entered. State's position on bond.
Your Honor, this is alleged to have happened at the Brighter Days Recovery Residential Facility, and actually threats were made to several specific individuals, and I don't know why we didn't get specifically separate affidavits for each individual, but there are several, and they are serious kinds of charges. So I don't know what, I'm assuming that Mr. Adair was a resident there, that facility, and I really feel that his release at this time could put these people back in danger again. So we'd ask for a $10,000 cash assurance bond.
Mr. Stratton, I'm going to let you call down and talk to Mr. Adair, and then we'll take up the issue of bond. So your lawyer, Mr. Adair, is going to call the jail and talk to you, and then we'll decide where we're going with bond on your case.
State of Ohio versus Antonio Caldwell, case number CRB 25603, and Micah Calicote is on deck.
And sir, are you Antonio Caldwell?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Caldwell, I'm Judge Capper.
Yeah.
And this is your arraignment hearing. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. But if you do make statements, everything you say is on the record and being recorded. It can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed, to have bail, to make the state of Ohio approve this charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things? Do you understand your rights? Okay. The charge against you is criminal trespassing. The state's alleging that on September the 24th, without the right to do so, you went on the premises of another, failed to leave after you were notified, and that's Cooper's Crossing was where the criminal trespassing is alleged to have happened. It's a 4th degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 30 days in jail, $250 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yeah, yes, sir.
How do you wish to plead to this charge?
Guilty, I guess, because I was over there, but I was confused because I thought where it was dropped out, I'm not to go there, because I was confused.
Well, are you sure you want to enter a guilty plea then, if you thought you had the right to go there?
Yeah, I thought where they dropped it when I went to court, I thought it was okay to go over there.
Okay, I'm going to take that as a not guilty plea. Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No, sir.
Do you have a job?
No, sir.
I'll appoint Mr. Steyer to represent you.
Hey, sir, I got a question. I got an appointment, 2 appointments I have to go to for my court date, my child support. I was wondering if I could get over that, that's why I missed it.
We're gonna look at that now, sir. Give us just a moment.
Oh, okay, sorry.
What's the state's position on bond?
We're not opposed to an OR bond, but we want him to make sure he stays away from this place.
What is Cooper's Crossing? What
It
is
looks
that?
to me like an apartment complex.
That's apartments? Okay, so I'm going to let you have a signature bond, but you got to agree you're not going to go back to Cooper's Crossing. Do you understand that?
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Okay, he can sign a $1,000 signature bond with an order to stay away from Cooper's Crossing. When you want to come to court, Mr. Steyer?
What sort of time frame are you looking at, Your Honor?
Well, it's a 4th degree misdemeanor, so if there's not a time waiver, we'll have to come pretty quick.
I'm here.
The 3rd's not bad, next Friday.
I'm not available the 3rd, Your Honor. I'm available the 6th.
That's that's 25
Okay.
pre-trial.
Yeah, my day is pretty bad on the 6th too, actually, looking at it.
Yeah,
but
it's okay.
I wasn't sure if that wasn't just me. I think we could probably do a time waiver on this one, Your Honor. So.
Then we can go further toward the end of the month if you want.
31st, Your Honor?
Yes.
So do you know where the court in Chesapeake is across from the flea market, sir?
No, but I'll find it.
Okay.
I know, I just need your card.
Well, I mean, there's no way to get you my card when you're going to be when you're at the jail and I'm down here, but if you can do you have a cell phone?
Oh, yes, sir.
If you can give me your cell phone number, I'll send you a text message and you'll have my information.
I don't know, but it's a new number, I have to give it to you.
Do you know anybody's number that he can?
I can call you, no, I can call you when I get out and, you can give me out.
Tell you what we can do is I will write my cell phone number on a card and ask that it be faxed along with the release information.
Yeah, I'll call you when I get out.
When you get out, just shoot me a text message.
Okay, I will.
And then they'll be back here on the 31st.
Going to be here at court in Chesapeake on Halloween. We'll have court. We don't take off for Halloween.
Okay.
10 o'clock in the morning on October 31st.
I'll be there.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Micah Calico, case number CRB 25602. James Harrison is on deck.
Well, they gotta do something very easy. Micah Calico.
Yes, sir. Needs to be all one-sided.
She's in the trailer.
Ms. Calico, I'm Judge Capper. This is your arraignment.
Okay.
You're appearing in the court in Chesapeake on teleconference. It's everything that we say here is being recorded and your image too, the video is being recorded. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you do make statements, they can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, and to make the stay while I approve the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those things?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to go over the charge with you. It's aggravated menacing. The state's alleging that on September 25th, in Fayette Township, you caused Betty Calico to believe you would cause serious physical harm to her person or property. That's a first-degree misdemeanor, carries a maximum penalty of 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
And you understand the rights you have as a defendant?
Can you repeat that, please?
Do you understand the rights you have as a defendant?
Yes.
How do you wish to plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
Do you want a court-appointed lawyer?
Yes.
Do you have a job?
Yes, I do.
What do you do?
I work at Taco Bell in Barbersville.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yes.
How much per hour?
I think $12.25.
Okay, you're eligible for court-appointed counsel. I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you.
Okay.
He's in the courtroom now. What's the state's position on bond for Ms. Calico?
Your Honor, the state is not opposed to an OR bond. The alleged victim in this matter, Betty Calico's here. She is Micah's mother, and they live together along with Micah's 3 children, is that right? And Micah is supposed to take her meds for, is it bipolar?
Bipolar.
And so she wasn't taking her meds. She got off her meds. Her mom really didn't want her to go to jail over this, but maybe that saved her from worse problems. She is in the drug court in, is it Cabell County?
Putnam County.
Putnam County.
She
And
still is or was?
She still is.
Okay.
and
She's done very well, too.
So what we would like to do is help them both to get back on track. Hopefully this doesn't cause a problem with her drug court in Putnam County. We'd like to come back in a month or so, see how things are going. What we want to see is that Micah's back on her meds and not getting in any more trouble, and helping her mom out at home and keeping her job and keeping in good stead in the drug court.
How old are the kids?
One's 7, 5, and 4. And she's actually been very good for a year and a half. I mean, steadily. And just went off her meds, and she has to take her medicine.
I see her shaking her head yes, she agrees with that.
Well,
so-
I'm just going to distribute it myself to her.
Well, here's my rule. When you live with somebody after you're an adult one, well, even when you're a kid, you know, when you're under 18, you live in your parents' household, they get to make the rules. Then after you're an adult, you're a full-grown adult, and you're living with your mom, and she's helping you take care of your 3 kids. She gets to make the rules. She's the one that gets to bark out the orders. If you don't like that, you and your 3 kids can go someplace else and live, but you gotta abide by what she says, and you gotta respect her. No threatening her. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
You don't like something, get the heck out. You gotta live the way she wants you to live, or go make it on your own. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm letting you sign a signature bond of $1,000. Further condition is that you take your medications as you're directed to by your physician. And we'll come back for a pretrial, probably in a month or so. What's your...
Any date except the 6th and 27th.
How about the 24th?
Yeah, that'll work.
Well, yeah, that should work. October 24th for pretrial at 10 o'clock. So you're going to get out of jail here as soon as the paperwork is processed.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay, remember what I said.
Yes, sir.
State of Ohio versus James Hairston, case number CRA 21552, and Paul Lewis is on that.
James Harrison is 24552. Sir, you're James Harrison?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Harrison, it's alleged you missed a hearing February 28th of 25.
Yes, we found out yesterday when I got here from Guy County that they had the wrong address on file.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. You had a review hearing on February 28th of 25. It's in your judgment entry where you got sentenced for having a weapon while under disability. And you had fines and court costs in review hearing February 28th, 25. You didn't show up for your review hearing and you haven't done anything on your fines and court costs.
Yes.
That's what the record shows.
The reason why I didn't show up, I didn't know I had to, because my address changed. And we found out that they had a complete, totally different address than what they were supposed to have.
Sir, let me repeat. You would have been sentenced in open court, and the date was September the 3rd of 24. And your attorney was Mr. Steyer. He signed the paperwork, and you would have been told, you've got a review hearing February 28th, 25. It doesn't have anything to do with your moving. You were told then that you had a hearing on February 28th. And besides that, you haven't done anything. Where you were going to show up on February 28th and said, I'm here, but I haven't done anything.
Yeah, so I lost my job and everything.
How long you been in jail?
I was a guy for like 50 days, I think, something like that, 40, 45.
And when did you get to Lawrence County?
Yesterday.
Yeah, I had written down that you had an address of 258 State Street, Gallup West, back when you were here before.
That was the address, but it changed, and I forgot to, it actually slipped my mind, it's a common mistake, but the address changed, and we put it in the computer yesterday. It was supposed to be 744 Third Avenue, kind of, so.
Okay. Well, all you have is fine and court costs. You had a weapon that got forfeited. And you had fines and court costs to pay. Are you going to be able to pay those?
Yes, I'm supposed to have a interview for roofing service for Amish roofing on the 6th, I think, not the 6th, the 4th.
Okay.
I think it's a Friday.
Well, those guys know how to work. You're going to have to work some if you're going to go with the Amish and do roofing. Because they're not...
They're ex-Amish thing. So that's the name of their service.
Ex-Amish roofing?
Yeah, they ain't. They never went back after Front Street.
Okay. I'll sentence you to time served. I'm going to give you a new review hearing date. And this is your only notice. We're not going to send you a paper. But I'm going to make it a day easy for you to remember. Halloween. When's Halloween? Do you know when Halloween is?
It's the 30th.
31st.
31st.
Trick or treat's usually on the 30th. Halloween's on the 31st. So we're having court on the 31st. You got to be here then for a review hearing, or paid off your fines and court costs of it. Or we'll go through this again. You'll get a warrant for not showing up. So 9 o'clock a.m., October 31st, which is Halloween. You do not have to wear a costume, but you do have to appear. Okay. Or you'll get another warrant. Or pay off what you owe. You understand what you gotta do?
Yes, it's $250, right? Is it bonds?
Well, it's up to $400 now, because when you don't show up, you get a bench warrant fee.
Okay.
And he had court costs, so it's $400 as of now.
The court showed 500, John.
Oh, the clerk tells me it's actually 500, so I was wrong, 500. Okay, you'll get out of jail here shortly, but this isn't going away, you gotta take care of it.
Okay, I will, sir, thank you.
You are,
State of Ohio versus Paul Lewis, case number CRA 25522, CRB 25523, TRC 252119, A, B, and C. And Logan Rife is on deck.
okay. All right, Paul Lewis is in jail. He had a hearing set for Monday on your hearing pretrial, but it looks like he left, or was going to leave treatment.
He did leave
He
treatment.
did leave treatment, okay. He had a GPS monitor on.
Yes, Your Honor. So he left treatment and made it to Russell, Kentucky. And the next morning, he arrived at the Ironton Municipal Court for a court hearing he had there with the ankle monitor going off. And they placed him into custody for us.
Okay.
But there is no additional charges coming. He did not tamper with the device at all.
Well, your attorney is not here as of now, Mr. Morford. And you were set for Monday, the 29th, the 29th. So I'm just going to continue your case. I'll set bond now at $5,000 cash for surety. Put you back on the docket for Monday, the 29th, when your attorney will be here. So we'll see you Monday.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Logan T. Rife, case number CRB 24512, A and B.
Good morning. And this is Mr. Smith's case also.
Yes, Your Honor. Again, his dates of availability are the 17th to the 24th.
We're gonna let Mr. Rice sit in jail all that time?
Well, it said he was in treatment, so I guess didn't expect him to be in jail. I had him in municipal court. No, that's been a while ago. That was back in
He was at Focus,
December.
inpatient. He went to Cabell. If you remember, he was whining and crying about his arm, needed treated. Then when they took him to Cabell, he left. Took him to get his arm treated. It was a hoax. You didn't need your arm treated, you just wanted it out.
Sir, I really did, sir. I apologize. I was really worried about my grandmother, sir. I gave her a hold of her and everything, and she's dying.
Hey, quit making excuses. I don't want to hear your excuses anymore.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if that's Mr. Smith's first availability. It very well may be. He has a huge number of jury trials set right now. I think he's on his third in 2 weeks.
But you're representing
Right.
an Iron Municipal?
Well, I think my case in Iron Municipal was from December. So
You have.
I've had him before, and Roger said, "Oh, you had him in Iron Municipal." So I thought he meant something more recent. When I looked up on my calendar, it was back in December. So I don't think he has anything going on in Iron Municipal at the moment. Am I mistaken on that?
I don't know. He hadn't been there for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, they continued my case as long as I pay the window fee.
I don't know what that means, but
Where I fell through the window, they said as long as I pay the $400 within 90 days.
no, I did have that. That was, I had him on the 18th in September, I guess the December. Okay, I see what's going on. It's a 90-day continuance in Ironton Municipal Court. And if he pays, it's a case where he allegedly put his arm through a window, leading to various cuts that were the concern here. If he pays for the window, the case is going to be dismissed. I looked at December and thought that was past December. So no, I do have him currently in Ironton Municipal. He was in treatment, as you said. Our goal was to get that window paid for. I don't know if do we have any ankle monitors available?
We should, I just took one off of somebody.
Maybe a release back into treatment with an ankle monitor this time might be something we could do to avoid him having to sit there until Mr. Smith's available on the 17th.
Is Focus interested in having him back or not?
No, sir, I don't believe that we'll be able to take, he had an ankle monitor on when he.
Yeah, an ankle monitor.
And his arm is, he has to get that taken care of. Our nurse went and see him. And when he gets to Cabell, where they are familiar with his case, he's very, very close to his girlfriend, who he runs right back to. So we would be able to take him. Perhaps RRS would be able to handle the situation.
With him running on ankle monitor, the only way that the ankle monitor would go back on him is if he self-pays it.
Well, he can't do that, doesn't have anything.
Yeah, they won't put one back on him unless he self-pays.
Well, I'm somewhat concerned about the state of his arm being in the jail, but I don't know.
Okay, but you were at a hospital and you left voluntarily.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know what the answer is here.
Well, if RRS is willing to take him, I don't think it's probably safe for him to stay in the jail with his arm in the situation it's in. I think that the ankle monitor obviously isn't a possibility. So I'm going to ask that his bond be reinstated as an OR bond with a release only to RRS, if RRS is willing to take him. Well, obviously they'd have to speak to him first, yeah, that's...
Okay, so I'm gonna have someone from RRS call and talk to you about you getting in treatment, and then we'll have you back after that assessment takes place and decide how we're gonna go forward. So now we've got Judge Lienefeld's on teleconference, and he's got a case here that was set at noon. It's a little bit after that, so let's let him have the floor. And Mr. McCann's on teleconference also.
Your Honor. Your Honor. Good morning.
Morning, good afternoon now. And this is a matter of Stable versus Bruce. Let the record reflect the parties are present by Zoom. And was it my understanding that we might have a resolution of this matter?
I believe so, Your Honor. I believe that due to lack of reasonable suspicion for the stop, the state was getting to move to dismiss. And if you'd like, I can kind of give a background to that.
It's probably appropriate if we're going to dismiss.
Sure. So, Your Honor, the stop was based upon an alleged speed violation that occurred over the bridge into Crockerville from Huntington. There is no posted speed limit on that bridge. And as a result, it goes to the default of 55 miles per hour. The speed violation in here, it's an odd location. There is a speed limit sign after you get to the intersection that's at 45. The officer believed that the bridge was a 35 zone that, again, is not posted anywhere. And so, because he was not exceeding the speed limit for that area, it's our position that the officer did not have reasonable suspicion for him.
And the state is in agreement with that?
There's an additional factor, and that is, Your Honor, that there are default speed limits based on the kind of road it is and whether it's within or without a municipality. And Mr. McCown did some extra checking on that and showed me an actual map that he was able to obtain from the county that shows that the default speed limit is 55 miles an hour. And so in this case, we believe that Mr. McCown was correct about it, that the speed limit would have defaulted to 55 miles an hour, and that's how fast the individual was driving. And so there were no other traffic infractions that would have given rise to the probable cause for a stop or reasonable suspicion based on erratic driving. So given all that, we felt that we couldn't go forward.
Very well, then the state will present a nominee for secretary to the court with this, and the court will dismiss this matter at this time. Is there anything further we need?
Yes, Your Honor, we also ask that the ALS will be granted as a result of that.
Is there any objection to that?
No, Your Honor.
Very well, the ALS will be dismissed. I'll need an entry for that as well. Somebody wants to email that to me. I'll get back to you this afternoon, and we'll get this matter concluded.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, y'all have a great weekend.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
Bye now.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Gregory Truitt, Lawrence County Jail, that's number CRP 25604. And Heather Webb is on deck.
All right, we need Gregory Truitt at the jail. And sir, you're Gregory Truitt?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me okay, Mr. Truitt?
Yeah.
I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court, which is in Chesapeake, Ohio. You're appearing in court today on a television monitor, and everything you say and I say is being recorded. So you have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. But if you do make statements, they're on the record, they can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, and to make the state prove any charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
The charge against you is domestic violence. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. State's alleging this happened on September 26th, which is today, in Fayette Township, that you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Miranda Truitt. And Miranda is either a member of your household or you're part of your family. Do you understand the charge?
Yeah, I understand that.
How do you wish to plead to the charge?
Not guilty.
Do you want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
If they would like to, honestly, I didn't do anything. It's my first time ever getting in trouble for anything, so I'm pretty nervous, you know what I mean?
Do you have a job?
I do.
What do you do?
I work at Aspen Tree Company,
Are you paid by the hour?
and yes, every Thursday,
How much per hour?
$17.38,
How many hours a week do you work?
40 plus.
Do you have family you're supporting? Do you
Uh,
have,
well,
do you have any kids that you're supporting?
What is it?
Do you have children or anyone you support with your income?
Oh, yeah, I pay child support, maybe kids' weekends, yeah.
How many kids do you have?
I have 4 children.
Okay, you're eligible, because it depends on your family size, how much you can make and still be eligible for court appointed.
None of them live with me. Me and Maria, we're
Well, as long as you're paying child support,
together.
that's, you still counts. So I'm going to appoint a lawyer for you, and it'll be, Mr. Steyer.
Here, Your Honor.
Mr. Steyer will be your lawyer, entering a not guilty plea, it's domestic violence.
Is Miranda Truitt here?
Do you have somewhere you can go other than where Miranda Truitt lives, sir?
Oh, yeah, I actually just stayed at my dad's house. She asked me to come home yesterday, and I came home and get woke up to all this.
All right, my question is, only question is, do you have somewhere else to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm going to urge you stay away from Miranda, that's part of your bond, but I'm going to assume there's no objection to no OR then.
No, Your Honor.
I'm going to let you sign a signature bond, so that means you sign a piece of paper that says, I promise to come to court if if I don't, I'll have to pay $1,500 as a penalty. But also making a condition that you stay away from Miranda also while you're out on bond. So you're not to go around her or contact her or post anything about her.
Okay, all right, sounds great.
And then we're going to decide when you come back to court.
Okay.
What's your preference?
Again, what sort of time frame are we looking at here, Your Honor?
Well, I would prefer after the 20th of October now.
Available 31st.
Okay, Halloween, October 31st is your next hearing.
Okay.
It's
You know where the court is in Chesapeake?
No, I really don't. I can probably Google that.
It's the one that's across from the flea market.
On County Road.
Oh, okay, I got you, yeah, okay.
Do you have a cell phone number, sir?
I do.
Can I have that number?
740-861-0860.
I'm going to send you a text message. Once you're out, message me back so that I have your phone number. We can make arrangements to speak, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
October 31st is your next hearing, 10 o'clock in the morning.
All right, thank you.
You'll get out here shortly.
All right, appreciate you all.
State of Ohio versus Heather M. Webb, case number CRA 2561. This is also Mr. Smith's, Father Smith's case.
This is also Mr. Smith's case. Heather Webb.
I wasn't aware of this one. Is this an add-on?
Well, either because she failed to appear back in July. She got arrested on the morning.
Okay.
And she lacked treatment. She was at OVP, I believe.
Can I turn the bottom up?
All right, Ms. Webb, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I'm Judge Capper. You had a warrant for leaving treatment and not appearing for a hearing July 28th. It's on a felony possession charge.
Yes, sir.
Your lawyer's not here today.
I see that. I was coming back from seeing a friend over the weekend, and my GPS messed up, and I still cop ended up getting behind us and pulled us over and ran my name and found the warrant. So, but I know my lawyer's not there, so I don't know what should be done today.
Unfortunately, the next day that Mr. Smith told me he was available was the 17th of October.
Well, is there any possible way that, I started the job 2.5 weeks ago. It's not much. I'm an elevator operator for a communication company. It's FJ has communications out of Barbersville. It's not, I don't make much. I make like $12.50 an hour. But I didn't know if there was any way that if I could get on a GPS, like a tracker, and pay on my fines and try to do that as best as I can if I just go home.
Well, you were when you were here in July, I gave you a urine screen, you tested for buprenorphine, cocaine, fentanyl, and THC.
Yes, sir. The buprenorphine was from OEP, but of course the other stuff was stuff that was on the street, yes, sir.
May I suggest, I'm going to ask the other question before you make this suggestion. If this court was to screen you today, would we see similar results or would we see better results?
Better results, yes, sir, better.
I don't know if the court might consider screening her and then letting that guide its decision on.
That would definitely be better.
What's the safe position?
I know that there is.
Sir, ma'am, just a second.
Sorry.
Is there the possibility for going back to a treatment provider? Is that the question we're addressing right now?
I don't know what kind of treatment she was in at the time. It's,
Inpatient at ODP.
okay, I didn't realize she was inpatient.
I mean, that would seem to be the,
She says she's an elevator operator, and I thought I was the only one old enough to remember when that was a thing. I didn't think that even existed anymore. At the West Virginia building, they used to have, they might even still, I haven't been in there for years.
Yeah, the last time I was there, they didn't, but
They took the tower down.
well, I mean, I guess if she would agree to go back into treatment, that's what we'd want to see.
Well, she wants to keep her job as an elevator operator. She's already said that.
I'd like to know where she's at.
Barbersville. I didn't know Barbersville had a building big enough to have an elevator operator.
It's WFAD's tower is what they're currently working on now. It's on, I always get the name of the road wrong. It's out about to state 7 miles, or little 7 mile. It's a big WFAD tower. It's like, there's only like 10 of them in the world that have the elevator on it. And I did was supposed to like get guys to go up the elevator. It's like 1,300 foot up in the air, and they're painting them.
Oh,
So I have to be the one to control that elevator, get them up there.
Do they know what your screen card? I mean,
And my boyfriend was the one that I got put up with, so he knew. So they are trying their best to, to hold my dog for me.
Seems like they'd have a remote control on it or something, I don't know.
It makes me feel important. I got a little walkie-talkie and button push. I can decide if they come down or not, so.
a lot of power.
Yeah.
Somebody testing positive for what she could have tested
Oh,
positive for.
that was several months ago, Your Honor. It's a possibility that, as she said, she would test better today.
I can test better today.
The dignity of an elevator operator's job has refocused her.
Well, I don't think, under the circumstances, that I could, in good conscience, release her. I mean, she's got a felony. She left on a felony that was pending, left treatment, and now she wants to come back and we're going to reward her by, oh, that's okay, you get out of jail, go back to your job. No.
It's not a good time to talk, ma'am.
So I don't see that happening. State, got any further ideas?
Is there anybody willing to take her in?
What, do you have a medical card?
Yes, sir.
Which state?
West Virginia.
Did you cut the ankle monitor, or how did you get away with it? Or did you?
I'm going to warn you against answering that question,
She
ma'am.
didn't have an ankle monitor.
Okay.
No, I didn't have one. That's why I was asking for one now.
All right.
You have a medical card?
Yes, sir.
From what state?
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Okay.
I've only been at the job for 2.5 weeks, so I haven't had to report my income yet. So I may lose that medical card, I'm not sure. But I still got like a week and a half, 2 weeks before I can, you know what I mean, before I have to go that 30 days worth of payment.
So you just got your West Virginia medical card?
No, she just got the job, and the job, she's concerned the job's going to knock her out of eligibility for the medical card.
Right.
Okay. Well, I've got someone's willing to talk to you about going to treatment. Do you want her screened first?
I can.
Okay, we'll order you to take a screen there at the jail, and we'll see what that says. And then we'll have you back.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Dylan Adair on a recall at the jail, case number CRB 25609.
Mr. Stratton's case.
Your Honor, Mr. Adair cannot make bond. He's indicated he has nowhere else to Oh, he's not even there yet. Okay. Your Honor, Mr. Adair cannot make bond. He has nowhere else to go. I say we set this for Monday. If the state could, I guess, contact their alleged victims in this case by Monday, and maybe we can resolve it on Monday.
It's pretty quick, I think you can get them.
Well, I mean, we'll try. The thing that, I mean, I know that I can talk to somebody at the sheriff's office. Really, the thing is that there were several individuals who got individual threats within Brighter Days, so there's more to it than just the one. But it's better, it's bad enough as it stands, as it is currently alleged. But we will try our best to find out on Monday and have somebody from Brighter Days come here if we can.
Yeah, that might be something, because I don't think it was, I know the court's file really didn't have much information in it. Maybe the state has more info on it, and maybe we can get somebody from Brighter Days here, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna set his bond at $1,500 cash assure you with a protection order. Stay away from Brighter Days.
Okay.
And set it for a hearing Monday, which is the 29th.
Yes.
Pre-trial, 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio recalls Logan Wright from Lawrence County Jail. Case number CRB 14512 A and B.
Is that all?
That's all, sir.
I got a pre-screen on it. He has a history.
Okay.
Sorry.
RRS is unwilling to take him, Your Honor.
Okay.
Is there anyone who would be willing to take him?
He ran for the I mean, he had run for the before he got to Douglas.
Okay, looks like, Hometown is willing to take him.
You need to talk with him, or?
You need to speak to him in the jail? Okay, so we would ask to have this recalled after, she has a chance to speak to him.
Okay, RRS is not willing to take you, Mr. Rice, so I've got another provider that's gonna talk with you, so we'll have you back after you talk with them.
Thank you.
We have 2 remaining recalls, Jim, Your Honor, but we're not ready for those yet.
Okay, so we'll come back here for,
State of Ohio versus Rodney Spears, case number CRA 25498.
I'm not sure where Rodney is. Should be,
he was supposed to be at OVP, I think. Rodney Spears. Yes.
no, he's not. If he's bonded, yeah, his dad was here.
And he was at OVP because I have a report from them dated September 2nd.
Yeah, but he was outpatient, OVP.
You had no contact with him?
No, but he's, maybe approach.
Yes. All right, state doesn't oppose a continuance motion to Monday, 29th for preliminary hearing.
State of Ohio versus Rachel Helmer, case number CRB 24320. Mr. Stiers.
Mr. Stiers' case, well, it's a pretrial review. She's at hometown.
Yeah, for you. May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes. Okay, it's a good report. She's not graduated yet. That's coming sometime in the future.
And she is also, Your Honor, on intervention in lieu of conviction through the Common Pleas Court, who is supervising her there.
Okay. Well, we can go further back, I guess, as far as coming back here, maybe a couple months out, end of November.
Set something on the 21st. Well, I didn't set it today, but I have something set on the 21st of November.
That's fine. Next hearing will be November 21st, pre-trial review.
This is on Monday.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Lester Holland, case number CRA 24636.
Mr. Stiers' case.
Mr. Hall. He has some difficulty hearing, Your Honor, so in the courtroom, he didn't get that his name had been called. And you're with TCC? What agency are you treating with?
The counseling center. Yes.
Counseling Center. Okay, do they have anyone here?
Right.
And they're 67 days over there.
Okay.
Putting all the outpatient under now.
Yeah.
Once a year now. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Apologize. May I approach?
Yes.
I'm being found over my over around and living there. Yeah, you gotta keep it clean.
How's it going? So it looks like a positive report, Your Honor.
So did he act level here then, or?
Yeah, we had a bump in the road a few months back. There were some positive drug screens. The recommendation went out for him to enter into a higher level of care, which he took and has been doing everything that's been asked of him since, Your Honor.
Okay. November 3rd?
We make certain of that. I can't recall if I've been setting things that day or not, but no, I have a jury trial November 3rd, Your Honor. November 7th, I am actually on the docket.
November 7th is Mr. Collins' next court date, 10 o'clock.
Thank you. Did you write that down?
Yeah.
Because I don't think you probably heard it.
Yeah, that's okay. Awesome.
Thank you.
Email.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Your Honor. No, you're done.
Lewis,
Thank you.
case number TRC 25956, A, B, and C.
screens and a good report. John?
So I don't know what kind of a time frame we'd like to look at on this one, Your Honor.
Well, this is not a felony, is this one we can resolve? Or
We may be able to do that, Your Honor. There was a felony at one time, but the state reduced that. I believe she's already entered guilty pleas. But it's set on the, if you don't.
I think we talked about it, I didn't actually do it.
Oh, no, I think what we did was I think she did enter guilty plea to the OVI. The possession was reduced to a misdemeanor with the intention that if she does well in treatment, that it would be dismissed and she could be sentenced on the OVI at that point.
Yeah, that was in August of this year. Are we ready to go ahead and sentence on the?
I think we are. I mean, we've had a period of time with good results.
And it's a first offense.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Lewis, anything you wish to say?
No.
Okay, on the, I'll just go ahead and ollie that. That was going to be reduced to misdemeanor actually it was going to be dismissed. It was a possession. Cocaine was a felony, so that will be nollied at this point. Due to our treatment. The OBI is 25,956. She pled guilty. So I'll give you the minimum fine, which is $375. Order you to pay the court costs. 6-month license suspension.
This was a urine screen case, so that would begin now, Your Honor.
Yes.
She is employed, I would ask, and obviously we've passed the period of the hard, well, actually we haven't technically, but she is employed, so we would seek employment privileges, as I'm assuming there's going to be some community service to be done, so we'd ask for that, for treatment, court appearances.
And do you have insurance?
Health insurance?
No.
Or car insurance, yeah.
Yeah, it was marked yes on the ticket as well.
You can get that from your probation officer, your permit to drive.
And I'm sorry, Your Honor, what is that for what?
For work, community service, to go to treatment, to come to court. Anything else?
Is there anything else you would need?
I mean, I have a son, so just, that stuff.
You
But
take him to school?
no, he takes a bus.
Okay.
Unless I have to get him for
Hey.
Right. It's pretty rare.
Why?
It is.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't worry about it. I'll explain later.
okay.
He rides the bus.
Yeah.
I rode the bus until like my junior year. I got a car to drive. But other than that, I rode the bus. Which is rare these days. Okay, 30 hours community service, 20 days suspended. Continue with your treatment.
Was there treatment in lieu of death or?
Yeah, I'll count that for the bid school.
Okay.
And I'll dismiss, there was another misdemeanor possession of drug abuse instrument.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll dismiss that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Set her review hearing, we'll need a review hearing, just to monitor her treatment. So let's make it the 21st, November 21st, at 9 o'clock. She'll need to check in with Mr. Mayor.
So you're going to go out and to the left and wait for Mr. Major to talk to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Billy McKenzie. Case number CRA 24-497-NZ.
I approach, Your Honor? Yes. Mr. McKenzie's admin groups. Thank you.
You're not compliant, there's no reason to dismiss it. I'll ask. Well, it's 9/8.
Okay, well, I think I need to start off with a drug screen. We'll do a urine screen today.
These, I would note that this is, please, I would note that this is a 9/8 report, so it's about,
I have one from my phone from 9:15. It's not no better.
Okay.
okay.
Let's do a urine screen.
Okay, so just go with him. Take care of it.
State of Ohio versus Stephanie Pauly, case number CRB 24-257, set for 15.
Mr. Stratton's case, second.
Stephanie. Let's just put your band.
I just can't.
Okay. All right. So what are we going to do about this? I think you said community service together.
Community service is done. I have to meet with you after the others.
Also, community service is done.
Yes.
And then all you have is costs?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 20 to stay after this. And then I'm going to bring the rest of
Fantastic. So community service is done.
Correct.
And she's going to pay $20 today, and after her next check, she'll have everything paid off.
October 31st, get it done, you don't have to be here.
Okay, thank you.
See the clerk today, anyway.
Yes, sir.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Justin Belcher, case number CRE 25-338 A and B, and TRC 25-1265.
Yeah, this is Mr. Steyer's case.
Yes, Your Honor. This is, there's an OVI here. I think there was a,
Physical control.
my notes is reduced to physical control. I think he's pled to that. And we are kind of continuing on at that level without his having been sentenced yet. There was also, so that's where we are. Give me just a moment.
Is he supposed to get a treatment?
Are you?
Yeah, it would be.
Yes, we're at.
At RRS.
He's at RRS, and not in the room at the moment. Yeah, I saw him earlier. He's assisting with the urine screen at the moment, Your Honor. So it'll just be a second or two.
Did you get a copy of the,
No, I didn't. Well, yeah, I did. I take that back.
and you're on?
Oh, you know what? I think I may have his, I have the letter, actually. I got my copy of it, so I guess I can bring that forward. So if I can approach, I can bring you my copy of the letter as well. Mr. Hill is sending up a copy of the toxicology report on the urine screen.
Report is good. We should continue on with the.
That's what I was assuming the court was going to be looking to do. What kind of a time frame we're looking at on this one, Your Honor?
November.
I think we set something on November 7th for me earlier. If we could stick with that date.
Yes, November 7th will be the next hearing for Mr. Belcher. Sentencing and preliminary.
State of Ohio recalls loaded rifle at the Lawrence County Jail. Case number CRB 24512.
Your Honor, we are unable to take him without a monitor, but I did contact Cardinal, Mary from Cardinal, and they were willing to take him.
I don't see why that would be an issue, so we wouldn't object to that. You wouldn't object to going to Cardinal, would you, to get out?
No, sir.
So,
Okay, I'll do an order releasing him to Cardinal for inpatient treatment. Set his next hearing in, you said the first day's bill was the 17th?
17th of the 24th, Your Honor.
October 17th will be the next hearing for Mr. Rife,
Your Honor, what's the amount of the bond?
2,000 OR.
I'm sorry, the next court date.
October 17th.
Your Honor, I would like to say on behalf of the state, I think it's appropriate to give Mr. Rife another opportunity today, but he's had a ton of opportunities in this court and in Ironton. And he doesn't seem to ever get the message that he just makes excuses and he leaves, and it won't surprise me if he leaves again. I don't want him to. I want him to change his ways, and it won't surprise me if he leaves. I'd also remind the court that he got 180 days in jail from this court the last time with 22 days credit, so he has quite a bit of time over his head. And if he leaves there, next time he's before the court, we're gonna be jumping up and down about him doing every remaining day of that 158 days that he would have. So hopefully he gets it right this time.
Okay. I assume you could hear that, Mr. Rife.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't mess up.
Yes, sir. No, yes, sir.
All right, October 17th is your next hearing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Heather Webb at the Lawrence County Jail.
Okay. Have we received the screens? She hasn't received them.
I've got it.
Matt Roach.
Fentanyl.
Yeah.
So what can Bethesda do?
I can place her in inpatient and take her to bed.
Okay.
Can I get a copy of the screen too? Or just the results?
I'm sorry.
Can I get a copy of the screen of the
Sure.
results?
Yeah, it's in the file.
So, ma'am, your drug screen is such that the court is only going to let you out on a recognizance bond if you agree to go to treatment. Bethesda's willing to take you, they can pick you up today, but it's going to be inpatient treatment.
Okay.
Then in that case, Your Honor, I would ask that we set her next hearing for the 17th, and Mr. Smith is going to be here, and
Do we need an ankle monitor?
Probably.
so that may affect whether they can get you today, because it's sometimes difficult in the afternoon on a Friday to get an ankle monitor put on somebody. You may be there till Monday.
I can't go home on 6-month GPS?
No. Well, first off, there's not gonna be, like I said, I doubt whether you'll be put on GPS today, because it's already almost 1 o'clock on Friday, and it's very difficult to get a GPS monitor fixed on a Friday. So it's likely to be Monday before you can leave, and you're not gonna go home, you're gonna go to Bethesda for inpatient treatment. If you're not agreeable to that, I mean, I'm asking the court to set a hearing the next date your attorney's available. If you're not agreeable to going on GPS monitoring when they can get you, I'm afraid I think the court's gonna just let you sit in the jail until the 17th.
Or send it to the grand jury.
Well, that's another
He
possibility.
has a felony. Maybe she needs to start, I don't know.
So are you agreeable, ma'am?
If I can get out today, yeah.
Well, that's not what I said.
To go to treatment, yeah.
Well, again, like I said, it's unlikely you're going to get out today because the court's going to put a GPS monitor on you, and it's difficult to get that GPS monitor fixed on a Friday. I'm going to say it's impossible, but if I were a betting man, I'd bet against it. It's probably going to be Monday that you're going to be able to get out and go to treatment.
And if you cut the ankle monitor off, it's a guaranteed trip to prison.
Oh, I know that, I understand. Yes, sir.
So, again, are you, under the circumstances as they exist, which you are not likely to get out today, are you still willing to agree to this?
No.
Okay.
Your Honor, I guess I would suggest that she waive her right to preliminary hearing at this time then.
Just take it to the grand jury.
Sure.
So do you understand you have a right to a probable cause hearing, but that if you waive that right, your case can be taken on to the grand jury and you can deal with the case at the common police court?
Yes,
And are you willing to do that?
yes, sir.
Okay, her case is waived to the grand jury.
Is there a bond?
Yes. 5,000 cash or surety.
So if you can get somebody to post that with a bondsman, it's going to probably cost you about $600-700.
Okay, what about property? I own my home
Where is your home located?
in Huntington.
Well, it's not going to, they can't service a property bond in Ohio then.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Sorry.
Now, you might be able to use that to, as some kind of leverage with the bondsman, but you can't do anything directly to the court.
Okay.
And I'll let he was here, but Mr. Sowers was here, he's not here now. I'll let him know you're interested in speaking to him.
Yes, please.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Cameron Lambert here at the court, case number CRB 1978. We'll finish with the jail.
Okay, finish with the jail. This is set for sentencing, Cameron Lambert, bond up. This has to pay $50 balance, it looks like, and do community service.
Yes, sir. I paid half of the $50 last week, and I believe that I only have a day and a half of community service left, and I plan to attend tomorrow.
He does just say $25 wrong.
Okay.
He did come to community service as ordered, and he done another day. He was here last Saturday, but he only got half credit because he left earlier on.
Okay, next hearing, October 31st, get it done before then, you don't have to be here.
31st at what
10 o'clock.
time? 31st. Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Sean Alexander Patrick, case number TRD 154067, TRD 21330.
This is set for sentencing, and because Mr. Patrick has a bond up, and you're just taking care of your fines, and you still have some community service, right?
Yes, sir. He has been doing community service also, Your Honor.
Okay. You have a payment on your fines?
I've been doing community service to work them off. I'm kind of strapped for money at this moment, so I'm just working them off.
Okay, you heard about the double credit days, right?
I don't know, no, what?
Oh, well, I said it a few times. October 4th and 11th, double credit days, Saturdays.
I'll make sure his folder's updated.
You said the 4th and the 11th?
Yes, sir. October 31st will be your next sentencing hearing, 10 o'clock.
Why do I have to come at 10 o'clock instead of 9 where it's the sentencing stuff, or where it's not, where I have a bond out, or?
It's because you have a bond.
All right, what day did you say it was anyway? I forgot.
October 31st.
At 10?
Yes, sir.
When is any time that it could go back to 9? Because it'd be better for work, because if I could get in and out here a little faster, no,
You
can't.
missed the hearing, so you're off the review hearing document.
All right, I just didn't know. I had to figure out to ask.
Get it done, you can quit coming to,
All right, I got you.
just get it done.
All right.
Quit coming to these hearings.
State of Ohio versus Clarence Mahan.
See you tomorrow, Joe.
Case number TRD 25207 A and B, CRA 24674, CRB 24675, TRD 21187. Clarence Mahan.
Clarence Mahan is not here. Assuming there's a bond. Maybe not. I think it was just on the sentencing docket because I was letting him try to get his license back. Yep. Okay, the bench warrant for failure to appear.
State of Ohio versus Billy McKenzie on a recall, case number CRA 24497 A and B.
All right, this is Mr. Stiers' case, and he was ordered to take a urine screen.
My understanding is that allegedly didn't go as planned. So my understanding is that the screen was not accomplished, or wasn't accomplished later.
Well, he tried to.
Right.
I do agree. I can tag it to that.
I was not in there, Your Honor.
Who was observing? What did he do?
Your Honor, I believe Mr. McKenzie tried to fake the urine screen by dipping it in water, so I placed him in custody, debating whether I want to hit him with an tampering with evidence charge.
Okay.
I think if he give me a valid sample, I may not do that, but this time I placed him into custody because of that.
You want to try again?
Yeah, okay.
We'd like to do that, Your Honor.
Okay. Try, give us another screen, a real screen.
State of Ohio versus Vicky Scarberry on a recall, case number TRC 241272 A and B. Vicky Scarberry.
Okay. This is, okay, this was set for review this morning, so you were just
I
like
was
getting
late,
here.
yeah.
Okay, I remember now. You've been going to Prestera. Are you still there, or what's going on?
I completed Renaissance, but yeah, I'm still, going through Prestera.
Okay, I need a letter. I don't think this, I've got a letter
That's
from
from the last time.
them. Yeah, I need a letter of completion. Have you got something there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, you got a certificate of completion.
I don't know.
not really a report, it's just a certificate.
They didn't give me a report when I completed.
I'll accept this, but I thought these other papers maybe was a report.
No, but, I'm still doing group and stuff on Route 60.
Okay, we'll get a copy of this and you can have the original back.
Okay.
Now, you got all your fines and court costs and community service still left to do?
Yeah.
Okay. And you heard what I said about double credit for community service? Or no? You were late, so I don't know if you heard it. October 4th and 11th are township cleanup days, so we give people, if they will come out and do community service those days, which are Saturdays, 7:30, you'll get 2 days credit for doing 1 day. So can't beat that. If you do both of those, you'll have almost all of your community service done.
Okay.
And that's at 7:30 here at the court
Okay.
on Saturday, October 4th, October 11th. Okay. Continue at Prestera. Start getting your community service. If you can't pay, you do. If you can't pay your fines, you can do extra community service and go towards your fine. Are you working now?
Yeah, I've been at Yummy Express for 2 weeks, so.
What's your work schedule? Mondays or Fridays?
Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, you don't work during the week?
No.
So it doesn't matter if it's a Monday or Friday when you come back?
I have court on the 24th with Wayne County CPS.
Okay, we'll make it, we won't be that day, say that. I'll make it November the 10th.
Okay.
That's a Monday. November the 10th at 9 o'clock will be your next hearing. And if you want the original certificate back, just hang around here and I'll have Mr. Cooper make a copy.
Yeah, I have to see, the probation.
Okay, we'll make sure you can stay in the courtroom if you want, or stay out in the lobby, and we'll have Mr. Cooper bring it out to you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we can do Mr. Holt and Mr. Ashworth's case. I think they're both here now.
State of Ohio versus Raymond W. American, case number CRB 25167.
No, that's not the one I want to call. Yeah. Holt and Ashworth.
State of Ohio versus Dylan Cade, case number CRB 25130.
All right, Mr. Ashworth is appearing by teleconference. Mr. Holt is here. Is set for sentencing today.
Your Honor, Mr. Ashworth and I have had extensive discussion following the trial. We have a proposed judgment entry. I'm not sure if you're aware of it. Mr. Ashworth does have a copy of it. I'll let him speak to it.
Okay, I'm reviewing it now, Mr. Ashworth. If you want to say something, you can. If you want to give me your feelings on this.
I actually had a look at the proposed entry, but I have knowledge of what we informally agreed to. I had conversations with the victim, Mr. Wendy here. We submitted medical bill associated with the injuries. I think they agreed to pay restitution. I'll let JP represent to the court exactly what the specifics are, and if there's anything that sounds out of place, I'll certainly check to it. But I believe we're on the same page.
Okay.
Did you? Okay. Yes, Your Honor. And our understanding is that in exchange for a guilty plea, if the court would approve it, it would be the charge would be modified to a disorderly conduct. Mr. Cade would obviously waive his right to appeal, pay the fine and court cost and restitution today in full, And we would, I believe, and Mr. Ashworth, I know I'd text you about this, but there was a part of the bill that was prior to the alleged incident. I don't know what the position the victim was on that.
No, he was expecting
Okay.
restitution for anything before the injury.
Okay.
Okay, what I'm showing in the judgment entry says $2,700.
That's for is the tooth. The reason I said that, and obviously that was up for negotiation, was because the tooth that was extracted prior was one of the $1,300 charges, so it's the two $1,300 charges that we would be able to, and if Mr. Went has a position for that, we obviously want to hear that.
Just a copy of it. I can take it to.
And that's what Mr. Went provided to us as well.
Well, I just want to, all I need to know is, are you agreeable, they're proposing $2,700 as restitution to you for your expenses, and if you're agreeable with that, I don't need to look at any documents just because there's an agreement on it.
I agree with that.
You agree? Okay, the other thing is, they're proposing that, I made a finding of guilty on assault after a trial, and you don't have to agree to modify that, but they're saying that you're agreeable to modifying that to a disorderly conduct charge that Mr. Cade would then plead guilty to, and that's a less serious charge than the assault, which I found him guilty of. So I would only do that if that was something you wanted the court to do. I'm not going to do it otherwise. Do you understand that?
I'm okay with that. I mean, it's my grandkid's dad, and this has been drug out too long.
You're on behalf.
You're more than okay with it, but are you agreeing to it?
I agree to it.
Okay. Mr. Ashworth, do you have anything you want to say?
No, I think that it's good outcome. I don't think people can go on.
On behalf of Mr. Cade, Your Honor, that Mr. Went and Mr. Cade had a very good relationship prior to this. And obviously, they're going to be in each other's lives because of the two children. So Mr. Cade, I know, was appreciative of you being understanding with that and has the same desire to move forward.
Okay.
For the best.
Well, and I'm agreeable to this because it is family. I mean, these people are members of family. I think the incident itself was terrible. What was done was terrible. And people most adversely affected that I'm concerned about are not the adults, it's the children. So I'm agreeable to this because of these grandchildren to him, children to the defendant. And as much as possible, I'd like to see the relationship go back to normal between everyone. So I'm hoping that by agreeing to this, that I'm sending a message that I applaud you're trying to heal things for their sake. Children can't have too many people that care about them, and grandparents can be an important part of that growing up process. So I'll approve the judgment entry for that reason. I find what happened was deplorable and should never have happened. And Mr. Cade played a big part of it. And I think you said from my judgment entry, I thought other people played a part of that happening too, but they weren't charged and probably couldn't be charged. But he went way, I think he went way over the lines of what he should have done. So I want you to know that I'm not saying your conduct was appropriate or even legal. I don't think it was. And that's why I entered the judgment that I did. But I'm going to approve the judgment entry that's been presented to me. And it's my understanding, Mr. Ashworth, that can we show your approval on the judgment entry, or have you reviewed it?
Yes, please. I'm confident that it's accurate. It might be something that knowledge and for purposes of today, please reflect on approval. Everything you represented was appropriate, reflective of our communications.
And if that happens retroactively, I'm fine, I'll modify it. Mr. Ashworth and I have worked very well together. He's been very accommodating.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sign it, and I'll put teleconference approval by Mr. Ashworth. And if you could approve it and see that it's filed with the clerk.
Your Honor, does that have the victim's name and address on there for the restitution?
It doesn't have the address, it has his name. It has his name, it says that he's going to pay it to the clerk, and that there's language in there about it's payable to Mr. Went, and we're going to, Mr. K is going to pay that immediately as soon as we walk out. He understands he has to go through the clerk.
All right, I'm going to give you the file and the judgment entry if you can get it taken care of. In the case, after those are paid, the case will be closed. Be no probation.
State of Ohio versus Raymond W. Meredith, case number CRB 25167, and case number CRB 2038.
Your Honor, if I may, when Mr. Meredith was called earlier, I went back and looked through some community service stuff because he said that he was going to do some community service. He was ordered on April 4th to do community service, and I guess he's missed a hearing since then, so he has not done community service.
I did that one day for Chesapeake.
I do not have proof of any community.
The day I was in court, you told me to go the next day. I went the next day. You sent me to Chesapeake. I rode around with the guy in the truck.
6/10 of 25, I've got something in the file now.
I weeded around the courthouse and down beside the bridge.
Okay, I'm showing you still got 2 days.
Yes, sir. I'm doing terrible with this, getting it done, but the 4th, I promise I'm going to get this knocked out. I got to. I'm doing terrible getting down here, I know.
We set the other case for the 20th, Your Honor.
We'll set everything for October 20th.
All right.
On where I'm having to pay because I'm missing court, but I can't work that off, can I?
You can work off your fines, yes, sir.
Is that, okay. I might try to arrange that too after the court.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Tommy L. Scarberry, case number TRC 242473, ABC and D.
I think he's on the review docket, Your Honor.
He left treatment. I think he was set for a review on October 17th. This is your...
It was my case.
And I actually got, he's got a probation violation. There's an envelope on my desk, and you can do that for me. So I'll read that in the record, so I'm sure you know. And it's good for your client, so.
Oh, okay.
But he was supposed to be in treatment. It looks like my notes are he left treatment.
Yes, Wednesday, here's Your Honor, somebody came into community service, to do community service this morning, and they advised me to get left inpatient treatment, so I had him stay here until Mr. Mason got here and we'll discuss this.
I don't know how this got to me, because it's not, it's in a plain envelope that just says Honorable Judge Donald Capper. I'm assuming it's legit, you know. Because it's not, it's printed, Dear Judge Capper, I'm writing to provide a character reference for the defendant Tommy Scarberry. And we have known for approximately 5 years, Tommy is a big help to the sisters here at the convent. We consider him a worker and a friend. Since we have known him, he has shown a strong sense of responsibility, willingness to do whatever we ask him. Tommy's always willing to help others, like cutting grass, pulling weeds for neighbors and friends who are not able to do it themselves. Tommy knows how to show compassion for others. Your Honor, I believe that with the right support and guidance, Tommy has the potential to make a complete turnaround and lead to a law-abiding life moving forward. Sincerely, I don't know what SR, what's that mean?
Sister.
Sister, okay. Sister Mary Terrence Wall, the Palatine Missionary Sisters, 2810 North Staunton Road, Huntington, West Virginia. So, that's a good thing. I don't get those kind of letters very often. And then I've got something from RRS. He was there a month that RRS left against medical advice on September 24th. He was going to be put on a behavioral contract for stealing. He refused to sign the contract and left the facility. He was notified probation department here immediately. Okay, so that resulted in him getting a complaint for probation violation filed here. So, how do you wish to proceed on that, Mr. Stratton?
Your Honor, just understand that he showed up, unlike most people who leave facilities, he showed up today. He was actually the first person here this morning, very early. So he's just not like somebody that leaves facilities and we don't see him until they're arrested. Okay, he actually showed up. And considering that, I think there's some issues with the facts of this letter. Me and Mr. Strawberry spoke this morning about it.
Which letter?
The one you just read.
Oh.
From RRS.
Well, you're not disputing it, are you? That, oh, the one from RRS, not from the sisters.
Not from the sisters, RRS.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, he's okay with treatment. I don't know.
So he's claiming he didn't steal, or, I mean, he should have stayed, and I assume they have some sort of process where they figure that out if there's an allegation of that, but rather than just leave him.
He claimed that there was no stealing going on.
Flight is kind of flight is a sign of admission of guilt. It always has been in the law.
It is, but I think it's great with jury instructions. But he'll go back to treatment. I just don't know where we can go back to treatment at. I don't think RRS will send it back.
Okay. Well, we got amended rates here.
Yeah, I know we ain't got no men beds available right now, but Tuesday, we should have that.
When you say Tuesday?
Tuesday, yes.
Tuesday, as soon as possible, fairly good at jail.
They're all gone.
He said he had a bed on Tuesdays.
I can call him, double make sure.
Okay, why don't you do that?
But Your Honor, if you're releasing back in the previous treatment.
Let's see what they say. I don't think it's official yet. And McKenzie, I guess we'll come back to Mr. Scarborough. So we'll put him back in the hole.
State of Ohio versus James McClaskey, case number PRC 19975 A, B, and C, CRB 19274. He's also old.
What? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes, Tuesday he will be available, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
I wasn't there for the whole thing, but that's what happened. Allegedly.
Okay.
This is Mr. Stratton's case. Well, I will note that Mr. McClaskey took a urine screen here at the court August the 18th. It was positive for methamphetamine, amphetamine, and THC at that point.
I
strictly did my assessment and signed up for classes down there. And they did a drug test on me too. I won't do bad stuff. I don't know how I should do it.
Well, that was back when this happened.
So on B2, I thought you were, I thought on B2 that you were supposed to get assessed at RRS.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I went down there and as soon as I went to the window,
Did you see the letter? Okay, you got it.
As soon as I walked up to the window, she's like, what is your social security number? And I asked her, she asked my name first. And she, oh, so we're going to make this difficult? I said, no, I just want to wait to ask my name before my social security number. I said, usually that's the way it works. Well, you're just out of here. I ain't making this difficult. Whatever. So I went there and was men agreed and signed up. Got everything taken care of. On my appointments.
I can call and check if I got his name or what.
It's the guy I talked to, he was a big guy, there in the back. Was it Josh? Maybe. I can't remember his name.
He was ordered on August the 18th to go to RRS.
And we were here on the 2nd, Your Honor, I believe.
Yeah,
Scheduled
and I don't think anything had happened. Okay.
It hadn't, the assessment was scheduled for the 4th, so we rescheduled it to today, and have to do that assessment.
I've been reading twice for their stuff, so forth. So I brought my paperwork, I got it on. But my father's purple.
His name is
James McClaskey.
James McClaskey.
I'll look it up right now.
Date of birth is 3/13/71. Still
Anything else
knows.
happened at RRS?
What do you mean?
I was asking if anything else happened after that incident.
I ain't got my glasses.
All right, well, let me read the record, okay? This letter is inform the court of the refusal of services for Mr. James McClaskey. Mr. McClaskey presented to our office on 9/4 for assessment. Mr. McClaskey was verbally aggressive toward staff, her staff, made threats toward Judge Capper, and we will not tolerate this kind of behavior in our facility. Mr. McClaskey was upset that he was being sent for anger management, as stated, quote, I don't have an effing drug problem. I should just go punch Judge Capper in the mouth.
No. I promise you, I swear on my life, I did not say that. They was rude, but I thought of her because she asked for my social security number and said my name.
Mr.
I
McClaskey
did
was
get rude with her, and I told her, because she had that makeup on, that she could have graduated clown college.
Let me
But I never
finish.
said nothing else.
Mr. McClaskey was spoken to by several staff members who continued to act aggressive, at which time he was asked to leave our facility. He was very irate and was turned away from services.
Now, see, she lied, because I talked to the one guy, when she went back there to come around to run me off, I was asking him, I was like, why couldn't she just answer the question, why wouldn't she ask my name instead of my social security number? And he said, I don't know, he said she'd been on one all over. And when she told me that, I was like, that's fine, I said, hell, I go elsewhere. So that's when I went down to the main group.
He is in our system, he did show up and he tested negative for everything, but he has not did no services besides the assessment and drug screen.
Do you know what date that was when he showed up?
The assessment was 9/12 is when he showed up, and then he came back for a drug screen on 9/23. He did do 2 case management sessions, so yes, no groups or AOB or anger management or nothing like that.
Yeah, thank you for that report.
But I promise you, Your Honor, I did not say that shit. I'm saying, but I did not say that. That's what I say, she did mad, and she went from all road first. And then as I was going out the door, she said something, and I told her I gotta go, and you got so much makeup on, then you graduated $5. And that's when she said, well, Capper's gonna hear about this. I said, I'm sure he will. Like,
Well, you had two chances. I mean, I ordered you back in August to go to RRS, and you didn't do it the first time, and then you came back and you went on the 4th. Are you here Monday, Mr. Ratner? All right, I'm going to remand Mr. McClaskey into jail for the weekend. We'll see you on Monday, and see if we have a better attitude then.
Your Honor, I promise you.
That's it. Sir, I've made my decision. You're going to jail for the weekend.
Your Honor, we're waiting on urine stream from Mr. McKenzie.
I think we can call, Rick, are you good on Mr. Scarberry? Did you check the bed?
Tuesday, yeah, he said.
Yes, all right.
State of Ohio recalls Tommy Scarberry, case number TRC 242473, A, B, C, and D.
And then we just ask if we can get his social and stuff.
I can
Step right up to the microphone.
They have a radio Tuesday.
Okay, I'm going to order Mr. Scarberry confined until he's released to Mended Reed. You can pick him up from the jail.
Yes, we will.
Picked up from the jail on Tuesday. That'll be the 30th.
Your Honor, do I put this as a bond revocation or a contempt for the jail to take them?
Well, he was on bond, so we'll do it as a bond revocation with a new bond of $10,000. He left treatment without court. That was a condition of his bond previously.
And I'm sorry, is it back on the docket Monday or he's?
He's back on the docket for Monday. So we'll put him on the docket for Monday, but he won't be going to treatment until probably the next day. So it'll be his sentencing.
State of Ohio versus Billy McKenzie, and Illinois told me urine stream or something.
This is Mr. Steyer's case. We're waiting on a urine stream.
I don't know. People do that.
Your Honor, just be recalled, he's in doing your screen.
Okay. All right, court will be in recess.